We will give me a quick second to get this done. Thought I had everything prepared, but
No, it's
always...
okay. It's best laid plans, my dude. Always.
Alrighty.
Alright, chuck that Discord.
It still shows that you're hosting Chime.
I
Yeah,
should
sometimes
be.
you have
Yeah,
to
it
refresh
just.
it.
Yeah, it just takes a second.
Sweet, there we go.
That and it's a 6-second delay. That and it's.
Hey, thank
Sometimes
you.
Twitch needs a moment. Oh, that's why you were needing it.
Oh, thank you, Hellcat. Oh my god, 4 months. You've got your own emote and everything. I gotta get one for Void as well.
Wait for it. Oh no, mine's still got 4 days.
Yeah, you still got 4 days. It's okay. Thank you though. Galleon of Seamen. Hi, B Sharper. Welcome to the chat. We're just getting everything set up. Our lovely DM is also sleep deprived. We're all very sleep deprived. This is going to be a fun session.
we're fucking dying, but
We're all fucking dying, but we're still here.
Good.
You know why we're here? To look for seamen.
Alrighty. Let's get to Taman, because that's where we left off.
Wait, yeah, why is Haley back on the dock?
Yeah, why am I here by myself? First of all.
I might have used Haley for some testing.
Okay.
Oh. Did she consent to that?
Look, she was just the first person in reach at the time.
Okay, alright. I suppose I'll let you away with it.
It's alright, I'll use Melissa next time.
Excellent.
Alright, guys.
So she's a fragile human being at the moment. With that
yeah, don't do anything to her, man.
Yep.
Oh, we should probably all reset all our HPs and stuff because I'm imagining we need a long rest.
This is taking place before your long rest because it's still the evening of returning.
That's right.
But to recount what happened last week, essentially you guys went looking into the underground fighting rings of Bilgewater to find out some more information about Jack the Winner, following on your leads. And while my personal memory is hazy, everything that happened last week, you guys managed to enter into one of these pit fights yourself, facing off against some of the fishers, his gang, and a Boxtopus, somewhat local champion of the stand. While there, you managed to overcome your foes and received a reward from Jack himself, a small magical orb that you've since identified as a drift globe. You identified someone in the crowd who regulars the Brazen Hydra itself, and Haley, you talked to them last night. This current night. And earlier that day, you had been tasked by Scoin to amass a crew of 10 individuals, and you took it upon yourselves to make flyers and advertise at this event that you were looking for people or creatures to join you. And as you're dining, drinking, it's gone darker at this point. Most of the evening, Raph has moved home, either to wallow away in the streets of Bilgewater or go back to their families or apartments. But you see in the doorway a large figure. Seems to be draped in a massive, what looks like torn sail, covering this thing. And in its hand, it holds one of these flyers that you collectively put together yesterday, and starts looking around the room. You see this creature as he pulls back his hood, looks over to your table and starts moving up to greet you. Hello. I saw what you did. I would like to join your crew.
Wonderful.
Are you-
Take a seat.
Exploits. I expected him to be here, to be honest. I'd like to know more.
Of course, of course. He is unable to be here at the moment due to some personal issues, but there's no need to worry. And of course, we can naturally talk about Squade's exploits. What do you wish to know?
What's the pay rate?
I believe that is to be decided. Most people would be paid differently based on their own abilities, don't you think?
Look, I need something that's gonna pay weekly. If that's a problem, then I'll take my business elsewhere.
I don't necessarily believe that will be a problem. As long as you can pull your own weight and earn what you get, then that shouldn't be any issue. Of course, we can discuss specifics with going tomorrow if you wish.
Right. Well, as for me, I hit stuff hard. I can cast spells. And I can breathe underwater.
That might be
As,
quite helpful.
As you kind of look this creature over, this appears to be some massive turtle man. And as he kind of pulls the rest of the cape off and throws it over one of these chairs, you see that their shell is what looks like closer to a metallic substance, as big burly arms, a war hammer by their side, and what looks like a hardened carapace over the side of their left arm. Can I get anyone that wants to make a nature check?
I got a 6.
Got no idea what it's
12 for Malu.
12? Haley? I can't hear you, Liquor, if you told me. But with a 12,
I got a 16.
16,
Sorry, plus 3, so that's a 19.
all good, all good. With 12, you're at least aware of what this creature is. This is a ironback. They're native to Bilgewater, and while they're not particularly social with most of the local ventures, they're in high demand for people's crews, considering their natural strength and combat abilities. With a 19, you're also aware this creature is an ironback, but you also know it's not usually in their nature to come seeking something from people outside their species.
Okay.
And Melissa knows he's a good turtle boy.
Melissa is like, that's a turtle. I like turtles. Okay. I
Does she?
think, I don't know. Does she? I think what Haley will do is sort of stand up to her full height, all impressive 3.5 feet of it.
Yeah, you just get up to this creature's waist.
Yeah. And she sort of looks up at him and she says, aside from the paycheck then, what's in it for you, sir? I know it mustn't have been easy coming here.
That's my business.
Alright, I shan't pry. We shall bring you before Scoin, I suppose.
Good. I'll stay here tonight. We can meet your captain tomorrow.
Sounds like a plan.
Wonderful. I'll pay your room. And I'll head over and talk to Horvan.
He looks a bit puzzled at that, but he doesn't complain. What can I do for you?
Hey, Horvan, do you have a room for our newest friend who wants to stay tonight?
Horvan kind of looks over. Nineback. I can sell him a room, but he's not to use the bed. He'll crush it.
No worries, I'll convey that and pay for the room myself.
Fine. Just a few copper, please.
Yep, hand over a few copper. Specifics?
4 copper pieces.
Sweet.
Horvan takes the money, gives you a room key, and walks back over and starts loading kegs.
Awesome. I'll head back over.
You come back over and give the Ironback the key.
Yes, sir.
Thanks. As he just kind of takes it and starts plodding up the stairs. You hear
I'll make sure that I tell him to not use the bit, please.
You just
like
kind of hear
nicer tone.
you just kind of hear a as he walks over the steps, and you hear them squeak under his weight as he heads upstairs.
Well, he was quite fun. I'll kind of pat Malu on the back and be like, don't worry, he won't be replaced.
He does everything I do.
Yes, but we
I just
know
hope-
you, Malu.
No, I had no fears of being replaced. Don't you worry.
Good. Oh no,
Besides,
my face has gone awfully large.
Besides, we are the 3 he is interested in. What does that say about him?
I don't know, but I wouldn't mind another drink. Are you matching, Haley?
It's on me.
I suppose I'll have one. Thank you.
To
Yes,
the
I
bar,
will.
right
Thank
there.
you.
All right. You guys drink and talk about your exploits. Eventually, sleep wants to take you, and you head upstairs to bed. Can I get each of you to make a perception check as you head to your rooms?
Roger, roger. That's a 5!
17.
17. 17. As you pass the room you gave the Ironback the key to, on the door you see what looks like an
I'll ask Marlowe if he's got any idea of that's direct relation.
I don't think I do. Do I?
Make a religion check.
Ooh. 10.
10. Yeah, with a 10, you're at least aware of this symbol. You know this to be not directly associated with Nagkaboros, but you know it to be the symbol of a deity that controls the tides and the moon. And it is more associated with storms. You can't remember exactly what their name is, but you do remember that.
So it's not mine, but it is religious in nature.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Cool. Thank you. It's the mark of an ocean-faring religion. I'm afraid I do not know which one, but it's a good sign for a man who wants to be at sea, hey?
Oh, wait, a religion. Oh, actually, let me take a close look. Can I please have an inspection? I just noticed that I've got proficiency in religion.
Yeah, you can make a religion check.
Oh, that's a natural 20.
Oh. Oh!
Looking at this crashing wave symbol closely, you notice this to be it's quite an old god. Their name is Katal, and before the rise of the Ascendants, he was the governing force over the seas and the storms of Runeterra. And while he's less worshipped today, he still has a devout following in Bilgewater. And I'll send how that's spelt to the chat.
Awesome.
Some TY.
Okay, I got that spelling completely wrong.
He's part of a cartel.
Oh, God.
That would be amazing wordplay, but I'm not that smart.
Oh, yeah, no inspiration for you today, my guy. Oh, actually, that reminds me.
Yes, you still have the inspiration from last session.
Alright, good.
So yeah,
I
you can
that is a symbol of Cathral. Catharl?
Katal.
Okay, so just Catal. Okay, I'll
Yep.
put that in. Fucking thingamabobs.
I mean, for
Awesome.
a seafaring gentleman, he's quite large. You certainly would have to put him at the bottom to stabilize the ship, wouldn't you? Nice ballast, that man.
Only when needed. I think he'll be best useful on deck. For sure.
I agree. He's likely to have his own skills on the ship,
Oh,
which
no.
I forgot to
Of
mention.
course, but
Ask, rather.
also, just
You can ask him tomorrow.
a large man. He's quite large.
With that, you head to your rooms without anything else of note really happening, and you can all benefit from a long rest.
Awesome! Hello, Hagrid. Just announcing your presence by screaming at me. My favorite. Oi.
The following morning, who'd be up first?
Hello!
All right.
Yeah,
was
Malice,
that
for
you,
sure.
Hellcat? Yep. You wake up and as you head out of your room, you notice that the door to the Ironback's room is ajar, and peering in doesn't appear to be anyone inside.
Okay, I'll head down into the main tavern room, bringing the book from the temple with me.
All good. You see the Ironback down here up at the bar. It looks like he's eating. On closer inspection, he appears to be eating a massive wheel of cheese.
This isn't Skyrim, is it?
Okay.
Sorry.
I'll kind of go up behind him, put hand on back, and be like, "Hey, good morning, friend. How are you this morning?"
You going up behind him?
Yes.
Make a perception check real quick.
Okay, no meme. That's another natural 20.
All right. As you approach behind this creature, looking at the back of his shell, you see, looks like it's been carved in to the shell itself. The same symbol you saw on his doorway the previous night. As you kind of approach and put your hand up on his back, you see his head slowly turn. I'm eating. I'll talk to you soon.
I'll
As he
kind of
turns-
hop to the side and like do a half bow and be like, "I apologize."
Fine. As he spends another couple of minutes finishing off the cheese wheel, kind of puts his head up. Now, what did you want to talk about? Strange lady with scales.
With scales, eh? You've got a mighty keen eye. Firstly, I would like to ask your name.
I don't have a name. Everyone
be
just
ru-
calls me my species title.
Well, that's no fun. Would it be rude of me to name you for myself?
You want to give me a name?
Doesn't necessarily need to be your name, but a name to call you by.
Fine. If I like it, then I'll use it. The name doesn't sound bad.
I'll call
Well-
you by Rook.
Rook. What is the meaning of rook?
A rook is a mighty bird, flies through the sky, strong in will, strong in might, but also very keen. I believe that our friendship can be quite beneficial to the both of us, Rook.
Pass. I prefer creatures of the sea.
If you stick
Birds
to what
are
you are used to, then
cowards. They fly away from other things' reach.
would you rather rock, as you would rather sit at the bottom of the ocean, hiding in your own shell, than flying through the sky looking for a newer way of life?
Rock. While, yes, we can pull ourselves into our shells, I'm not one for hiding. But a rock is sturdy and unmoving. You can call me Rock.
Very well, Rock. It's nice to meet you officially. My name is Melisra.
He kind of narrows his eyes, and you hear him sniff a little bit. Melisra, you smell of dragon shark.
Dragon shark. Interesting. Dragon, yes, and I'll move like a couple of scales out to the middle of my arm, and then move them back.
He kind of is surprised to see the scales more close up. Interesting creature. Very well. Are we meeting this Scoin today?
As long as things go all to plan, yes.
Fantastic. And what of the rest of your friends, crew?
They'll be down in their own time, don't you worry. And I'll kind of start turning to Asta to make small talk and ask for some food.
Oh, what can I get you, dearie?
Anything that's on the menu. I'm kind of hungry after finally drinking some.
Let me get you some deep fried kelp. It's been taking off in the markets recently.
That Haley, always making a splash.
That was her idea? Well, some lads down there call it their own. She should have patented it, really. As she gets you juice of some kind and goes to prepare your breakfast. Malu and Haley, you guys are up at this point. What do you want to be doing?
Haley's come straight down the stairs.
There is a pot of coffee already on the
bar
table
for me. She doesn't even say anything. She just holds her hand up and like just does the equivalent of dunking her face in it. She don't talk to Haley right now. Also, I apologize in advance. The boys have sprung an ooh on me in the chat, so every time I open my mouth from this point onwards, it's going to be in an ooh voice. I'm just warning
Easy
you.
peasy.
I'm sorry.
You come up to the bar, dunk your head. Jessamine is sitting there, just kind of looks at you for about 5 seconds, furrows her brow, and turns back to a piece of parchment she's working on.
Out of
Mallow,
character,
what are you
is
up
that
to
a
this
map?
morning?
Can I do a little perception check to see if it's a map she's looking at?
With disadvantage because your face is in coffee.
Roger, 10-4. Alright. Oh god, I hate this. Damn it, Tritters, why did you do this to me, dude? I hate you. I hate you! Okay, so that's 2 perception checks. At disadvantage, that's an 18. And a 16. So a 16.
Oh, it's still pretty good. Still pretty good. You, with your kind of dark brown drips over your eyes, you look over to what she's doing, and it looks like she's writing up some kind of report. It's a bit hard to read exactly what's on there, but this looks official. Just the way it's set out.
Okay, like proper... Sorry.
Yeah, it's like right on the dotted... Yeah, proper heading, right on the dotted line. Yep.
I'm so
Looks
sorry.
like there's some kind of reference number up in the top right corner.
Okay, sweet.
But yeah, she's just working on that.
Okay, yeah, I think Haley's
Haley's going to finish her coffee and then she's going to talk to Jasmine afterwards.
No worries. Just quickly, Malu, do you have any plans for this morning?
Malu, seeing the sight of Haley succumbing to what most happened in this tavern on the new initiates, gives a good chuckle to himself, but then sits at a separate table for breakfast.
All good.
For now.
Let's put you here.
Astra's quickly taking note that Kiki is not here again.
Kiki is not here.
okay.
In that case, you want to talk to Jasmine? What do you say?
Haley sort of gets up, she wipes her face down, she goes, ah! Asta, every time you make me coffee, it's absolutely outstanding. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome, dear. As she comes in over with a bit of cloth and cleans up
I'm so sorry,
what's left on the counter.
I'm so sorry, I didn't sleep well. I'm afraid I've got things on my mind. And
Oh, it's okay, you cute little thing. We'll clean this up real quick now.
Jessamine, I see you're finishing off your report there. Would that be the one from Jack that you mentioned earlier?
She just kind of, like, puts her hand over the piece of paper. I thought I told you not to put your little mitts in this. Did I not say exactly that yesterday?
Well, I mean, to be fair, you are doing it in a public place. Jessamine, if you'd really wanted to hide it, you would have done it far better than this.
Well, I didn't have your little nose in it until yesterday, actually.
I've not told anyone, don't worry.
Look, understand you're curious. But is this really the kind of guy you want to get involved with?
Jessamine, I think you're misunderstanding me. I'm asking you if you're finishing the report. I don't want to
Yes.
see what's in it. I
I'm
need to see
finishing a
details.
report.
Well, I need to know that it's a job, and because it's you, I'm assuming it's a job well done.
Look, I know, you might have some perceptions about Bilgewater. It's a place of lawlessness. Biggest man always wins. But we actually have a sheriff here. And I've got a job to do.
Oh, I see. Oh, that's noted. Thank you, Jessamine. I'll leave you to it. As always. And she sort of taps the side of her nose and walks off. Background to go and sit next to Malu.
She just kind of jeers after you quickly. Look, it's just best you don't get involved. As she turns back to the piece of paper, finishes off a couple of scribbles, and gets up and heads out of the Hydra.
Alright.
Come over to Malu. Malu's got a large breakfast. The Bilgewater equivalent of an English breakfast. With that, the Ironback kind of hobbles over as well, and kind of, not cross-legged, but kind of kneels down to get on everyone else's height. Where are we going?
Ah, I see we have a full complement of people this morning. As soon as we're all done, we'll head over to Scoin, shall we?
Good, good. Melistra, we're leaving.
Sorry,
Malu
food.
shoves in as much of his food as he can and gets up to leave.
Me IRL.
Yeah. Do you do that like that anime senpai thing where you have that piece of toast in your mouth and you're running?
Yep. You
Literally, that
you get
might
as
be
much
me
as
in
you
about
can
2
in,
hours.
and what's left on your plate, you see the Ironback pick up the plate and just kind of empty it into his massive maw as he kind of drops it back onto the table and turns to leave with you.
You can like see Melissa making like a visual mental note that he doesn't just eat cheese.
So not just cheese then, I see.
All good. Let's get this guy in here. Where is my token? Oh, don't. Wait, where'd you go? Okay, the Ironback is here. There we go. Down. You guys make your way down, to the shabby docks that Scoin the ship moored on, and this morning you see Scoin running up and down, like more or less still doing maintenance on the boat, and as you get close, he turns to the docks. Oh, fantastic! Come on board. Who's this big lug? As he kind of walks up and like makes eye contact with the Ironback. Is this him? As
Rock, this is going.
right, Captain Scoin. My new title is Rock, and I would like to join your crew. Okay, and oh, he's a big boy, isn't he? Rock, have you got any sailing experience? No. Can you tie up masts? Do rigging, cannons, any of that stuff? No. Guys, can I get your attention for a second? We'll be with you real quick, Rock. Who is this guy? As he,
This is Rock.
He's an ironback captain.
Okay. I've seen his kind before, but usually, you know, the sailor business, you kind of got an idea of what's going on, right?
Sorry, repeat that? I
I'm
couldn't
trying
actually
not to
hear you
take
over
that
the
one
two.
personally, Scoy. I'm learning.
Okay. I'm not trying to throw it. Rock was it? Yeah, sweet. You know, all this stuff's kind of part of the job. So, are you willing to learn? Depends. Depends on what? How much you paying? Okay. Guys, as he kind of like pulls you in for a huddle again. Look, I've kind of put every last Kraken into fixing the ship up. I don't have anything to pay this guy right now.
It's going. I will handle him. I'm more worried about your safety as currently, due to the fact that we're not always here. I know you can handle yourself, but can you handle yourself against lots and lots of people? One extra person is one less thing you need to worry about.
Well, it's not like Jack knows that I sent you guys over there yesterday or anything, right?
Yes, he does.
I should be fine. What? What?
Malu and Haley had some fun.
In my defense,
You,
Captain
you
Mallow
see
did it
Scoin's
first.
jaw drop as he, like, terror fills his eyes and he looks over to two of you. What were you thinking? Do you have any
What
idea what
free
you've done?
function?
Just one moment, Scoin. I don't know what Mallow was thinking, but I saw an opportunity and I took it. It was already
An opportunity to
Mallow had
Okay.
already let the polecat out of the bag.
Okay. How did this happen?
Malu literally introduced himself as members of your crew.
At the fighting pits.
Okay.
And then I
Malu
saw an
literally
opportunity
face
for fireworks.
Yeah, sorry, Mithra is going to dob you in for this.
Okay, look, this could actually work out in our favor. But it means we're on a short time frame. We need to get this crew up and running fast if we're gonna butt heads with the likes of Jack and the Fishers. But, as it would happen, I might have got my mitts on a exclusive little job that involves them and their little gang. Okay, so did someone just leave the...
Music bar.
Mark.
Ah, cool. It's just Musebot. That's fine for now. I might frequent a local cuisine place of Ixtalian nature. They got fantastic food, real earthy smell to the place. Anyway, apparently there's been some misdealings between them and the Fishers. They've taken something very valuable to these guys. And if we get back, they'll pay well, and maybe we can get one of their, who knows, more greenhorn folk to come aboard, join the crew, you know.
How?
Establish good relations with those folk. But they're weird. All about elemental stuff. You know, very traditional.
I've got an idea, Scoin.
I can do traditional.
How about we use this little job that you're talking about as a sort of test run for our boy Rock here? I mean, you are just saying that they like elemental things. And if he does well, he's in the crew, he gets paid. And if he doesn't, then the trial runs over.
Okay. That's good, actually. That's good. Rock, buddy, look, we're not going to hire you straight away, but these guys got a job, you help them out, you get your cut, and we have a continuing thing going where we actually sort you out financially. And and we can discuss that once you do some work.
Melissa will turn to Rock with a massive grin on her face and be like, thumbs up!
Fine.
like from How to Train Your Dragon.
I'll do the job. Just point me in the right direction.
Very well.
Good. It's great stuff. First of all, I don't have the contract per se. It was kind of word of mouth. I got to send you down Rat Town a little bit. They got what is some kind of scented candles kind of place. They do a lot of weird alchemical stuff there. Bend metals, move fire, shape water. So it's quite cool to watch actually, but you'll smell it from a mile off. It's probably the nicest smelling place in Bilgewater. Oh, and the place looks like a small jungle.
All right. I suppose that's us off then.
Good. In the meantime, I think I'm going to cast off briefly, because I don't want Jack taking this thing before we get it secured.
Alrighty, you be
Alright,
safe,
well.
Squint.
Farewell. Safe sailing.
Cool. I'll see you guys tonight. Maybe, right? I know how.
I'll be back
how
at the
fast you work.
Hydra, and like a more persuasive manner.
You know I'm not going there.
It was worth a try.
As we disembark the boat, Haley flicks a coin into the water.
Scoin just gives you a wink, and you see him
Safe and
start.
sorry, Captain. See you soon.
That's right. All right. With that, let's move to a bit of overworlds. For some reason, it's not letting me change my maps. There we go. 1 second, guys. We will move shortly. And I'll get some music going in. So, you guys take off and start moving up Rat Town again. Based on the description Scoin's given, it's a relatively unique place, but can I get everyone to make an investigation check to see how timely you find?
17.
17?
7.
7?
11.
11. All good. With 17, it takes you a little bit, but you managed to find this place. It's a really weird setup. It looks like it's kind of a walled-in area with a lot of plants set up in one area. It looks like as you move through the gates, it looks like this very lush area. It looks like there's a small pool of water and some kind of fountain going. It looks like there's kind of what looks like a small mountain set up with some rocks towards the back, and on the other side it looks like there's a hot spring with bits of steam and licks of fire coming up out of the earth there. And in the center it looks like there's this very woven sort of rock house. It's not particularly large or particularly small, but it's very out of place for Bilgewater as it stands. Like, it's very foreign looking.
Okay.
Can we smell the scent as described, or?
Yeah, this is a very weird mix of the natural elements, but it's quite pleasant, earthy, and just very fresh.
I head towards.
All good. As you guys kind of make your way up the path towards this place, you see what looks like a young woman come out to greet you. Silvered hair, dark complexion. Hello. And what can I do for you?
We, hear you have a fish problem.
Ah. Are you friends of Scoin?
Yes, we are.
That would be us.
Very well. Come inside. I will get my father. As she kind of beckons you in, you come inside, and it looks like there's a small restaurant set up off to the right here that she points you towards, and just wait here. I will get my father, and he will talk to you very soon.
Can I make a quick Arcana check on her to see if she's got any active magic on?
Sure.
17.
17. She has a very solid piece of jewelry around her neck that kind of sits on her collarbone. It is very magical.
Awesome.
You can't discern what magic, but you feel magic from it. You guys go wait in the lounge?
Where she asked us to? Yep.
No worries. Takes a couple of minutes. A young man comes over and gives you all what looks like some kind of tea, but it's cold. But eventually, an older gentleman, looking at this guy, he has much more of this jewelry on. It's all very form-fitting, and there's elements of glass and gems and other valuable instruments in here on his person. As he comes over, pulls up a seat. Now, you are the friends of Scoin, yes?
Yes, sir.
Good. He has told me about his rise in the city as of recent. Been a captain now and all. I have a discreet problem that I need you all to deal with.
Fishy problem, sir.
That is not the problem. They are just the perpetrators. Now,
I see.
the actual problem is what they have stolen. We are Ixtalian. And, as some of you might know, we are famous for our elemental aptitude. We had received a gift from the homeland as of late. A gift that was intercepted by these fishes. I need you to get it back. But you must be discreet. If others were to find out about its existence, we would only be in this problem again.
Do you know what it is?
Yes. It is an elemental. It is small, of the water nature. We were going to use it to work on artifacts and magics to help the people of Bilgewater tackle the seas. It was going to be part of our new business. But, alas, it has been stolen by the fishes. We have tracked them down to a cavernous crop not far out of the city. But the Buru would not permit such an exit. As he turns and looks at you, Malu.
Was that would not permit such an exit?
Yes. part of the treaty you would know is that they're people of Bilgewater that aren't of Buru are not to leave the city onto the Serpent Isles.
Then I have additional reason to stop them. A guise, if you will.
As another
A
note,
reason to meet
the
them.
fishes and them as creatures are native to the Serpent Isles.
Oh, okay, so they would
Yep.
be. But so that it's a case of they are going to
Yep.
places previously unreached by others that are looking for them. Yeah, fair enough.
So, our hands are tied. If you can do this for us, we will be forever grateful, and we will pay its worth.
What do you think, team?
While he's talking, can I do another Arcana check on him to check if all the jewelry is similar?
Yes.
That is another natural 20.
Roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no.
There you go.
That is a 22.
22. You feel sick as you pick up the energies of this person, but you manage to hold your gut as you see Melissa retch in front of all of you.
Malice, are you alright?
Is everything okay?
Malice?
Do you not want this task, Melissa?
No, this task seems fine. I will spend 2 sorcery points to cast a subtle spell,
Sure.
and I will cast message at the older folk if that is allowed.
Sure.
Those jewelry is rather interesting. I'd love to have a talk after all this is done. I hope you don't mind my prying.
Depends on your performance.
Just a bit of a smirk and a nod.
His
So,
face does not change from its current demeanor. To reiterate,
I guess
retrieve our elemental from the fishes. Bring it here. We will compensate you in gold. And we will be grateful as an Ixtalian settlement.
looks like I'm leading point for this one, given the nature of the location.
How you do it is not up to me. I just need you to get it back before something disastrous happens.
We're on it.
Good.
Aren't we, guys?
Haley just salutes.
Up we shall go.
She doesn't say anything, just salutes.
Is the younger woman that we met first around?
No, she's not present currently.
Okay. Can I keep a lookout for her on our way out?
All good. Make a perception check.
That was nearly another 20. That's a 13.
No worries. As you exit the structure and kind of look around the gardens of this place, you see her over by the small mountain face looking rocks, and you see her kind of move her hands open palmed up from the ground as she pulls a stone directly out of the ground, and you see her start bending the rock as if it were putty into what looks like a perfect sphere as she drops it back into her palm.
Awesome. Can I cast message at her? This time
Sure.
without subtle spell.
Quickly
Sure.
to the bathroom, I'll be back in a minute.
No worries.
Now you really do have my attention. My name is Melis. I hope to see you next time. What's your name?
You'd know my name if you do this job. Until that, we are not considered friends. But my hospitality is free.
Does that mean I can pay for more? With like a smirk as she's walking.
You just see her kind of like roll her eyes as she like starts spinning the orb in her hand and walking towards the back of the garden.
Kind of looking at Malu will just be like, I just wanted to talk. Knowing full well he'll have no clue what I'm on about.
Talk? All I saw you in there was get sick at the thought of this job.
Alright, I'm back.
Oh, don't worry, the job actually intrigues me very much.
Are you alright, Malice? You got very pale in there.
Oh, don't mind me. Sometimes it happens.
Hmm.
At least I looked better than you did this morning.
Look, 2 hours of sleep will do that to you. But I just, yeah, Haley just sort of looks Melissa up and down like, I know there's something here you're not telling me, but I'm not going to push you on it.
All good, guys. As you going to leave, you kind of exit through the archway of this place, and let's get a quick perception check from those leaving, including the Ironback. Actually, I'll roll for him.
A dirty 20.
These
What
rolls.
are these
Your
rolls?
These rolls, man.
What's going
Natural
on?
20 for a 23.
That's a
Nice.
19, baby! Even, because I got no bonuses to perception!
Can anyone read Ixtal? Or Elemental is what the
That should have been the
translation
one
is.
I took.
Oh.
That's the one I should have taken.
No, I can't, and I'm sad.
I still, in theory, have a spare language slot.
Yeah, I
never
have a spare
actually
language slot
pulled.
too,
I
but we're
guess
not,
it's
no,
meta
look,
game.
for right now, let's just put the rule like that. We don't, like, we can recognize what it is, but we can't read it.
No, yeah, I'm all good.
Who knows? This might influence the choice you make with that language slot.
Okay, well,
For those that have language slots,
I
if
would
if,
like
if,
to
if,
think
if
that
you
it's
seek training in a
something
language
close.
actively in the game, like that, there's potential for you to learn it that way.
okay, alright.
Sorry, what did you say there? I kind of lost the first half of that.
When it comes to like languages and all that stuff, if you actively seek out like training for a language in the game and invest resources into learning a language, it won't be an instant thing, but there is the opportunity to gain a language.
Okay, note to self, come back and talk to the girl.
Not
For
there,
the
not
language.
here.
Okay. But with that, you have a new job, so you can add that to the quest board, Hellcat.
Yes, sir.
But other than that, it's up to you guys where you want to go from here.
I think Haley will probably follow Mello's point on this one because he is Uru and he knows the rules and he knows where to go.
All good.
But also, how close are we to where Shigu is? Or is he all the way down in Rat Town?
So
He's
this,
a roaming trader.
you guys are
He's a roaming
still,
trader.
yeah, you guys are still technically in Rat Town,
Okay.
while this is a nicer setup than most of the rest of the place. Slightly elevated. There's basically private property. But yeah, Sugar is down at the storehouses, which isn't too far away. It's probably like 20-minute walk from here.
And how far away is the gate where we're going?
So to get out of the city, you have to move up to the Eyrie, which you got to pass through the temple itself, or at least past the temple itself, and it'll probably take an hour to move out of the city.
Alright, is it in the same direction as Sugar's last place we saw Sugar, or is it in the opposite direction?
I'm just thinking, like, internal map
If you'd
wise.
like to see Shugu, we can take the time.
Like, it'd be an hour 20, like, to see Shugu and leave the city. So it's really not that much more time. If he's there.
If he's there.
Yep.
Okay.
So you can go have a look.
Yeah, I sort of like take the two aside and I go, would it be alright if while we're here, I need to go and follow up on that order I made last week with Shugu and his lovely crab.
Last week,
Works
it's been
for
like
me.
4 days.
Well, sorry. I'm still on the old calendar. I know the time flows slightly different here.
Well, if you're wanting to head over, we can go investigate.
Would you mind? I just want to... Just while we're here.
If we're to do this, we need to be as prepared as possible. Let's
That's what I'm
go.
thinking as well. Alright, let's go see Shugu and his
All good.
magnificent
Crab.
crab.
Rock, we're taking a bit of a deep... Sorry.
All good.
Track later.
All good. You guys, let me get that music going again. You guys make your way over to the storehouses and make a investigation check, because it's like peak time in the markets at the moment.
Investigation?
And yeah, these are wholesale areas
Yep.
for goods, and the place is fucking packed. Please make an
Worst
investigation.
of the day or two.
15.
That's a 22, baby! That's
22.
a 22!
22. You're looking, you're using your big brain, and you think, look for crab. Crab is big
Crab is
and
much
expendable.
bigger than Sugar.
You go through about 3 storehouses until eventually you spot crab, and it
beeline
looks like
for Crab.
Shugu's standing on Crab's head, trying to sell something to some
something
unsuspecting.
Something weird,
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah.
Hail, Sugar, and well met!
Oh, you guys! It is so good to see you again.
It's lovely to see
And
you.
then
How
he
are
has
you,
kind of like
Crab?
reaches out his hand and like brushes the air in your direction. What can Sugar do for you?
For a note, I'll be just outside and keeping watch.
Haley... this is gonna sound really weird, but does Haley have any, like, a kelp in her pocket so she can feed Crab?
Probably.
Okay.
Like there was some fried
It
kelp
was-
going
it
around
was
for
crunchy
breakfast.
and there was a mess. Haley's going to offer some fried kelp to Crab to see if Crab likes it.
He loves
Hello,
it.
Crab. Hello, Crab.
Makes him-
It's good to see you. Yes.
He nearly takes your hand off
Oh,
with the
good
2
lord.
gnashes as he goes straight for the kelp.
You can.
And
have that, but
and
not
you
my
see his
sweet
big
ideas.
eyes blink one by one.
Hello, Crab. Yes, Shugu, I was following up on my order from last week. Have you had any movement on it?
Oh, Shugo gets many orders. You will have to tell Shugo specifically.
It was the one about anything like this, and she holds up her little card bee. Do you remember?
Oh, yes. Shugo has not found anything worth your while yet. But
I like how
Shugo
you
is
said
working
yes.
on it.
I like how you said yes, Shugu. It gives me confidence in you, young man.
Shugo always looks. He does all the looking. Right, Crab? Yes. Shugo is looking. But would you like to look at what Shugo has for sale?
What?
Come.
Okay. And Haley's just following Shugu.
Alright, I need 2 of you to roll D100s. As Shugo starts climbing over the crab.
I will roll a D100.
As the other one interacting, I shall too.
That's a 38.
38.
38.
Okay.
And a 12.
Rooney's Shugu isn't scary at all. He's like a very small, very fat Tom Kinch. with a big crab.
All right. He kind of like rifles through a pack and he pulls out what looks like a feather, and with like a little a tiny little anchor hanging off it. It looks like an earring in the shape of an anchor, but it's hanging off the
I was
feather.
thinking like a bookmark.
Yep.
Sounds
Sort of, yeah.
Okay.
And then he also pulls out what looks like a little pot of paint. Sugar found these. Very cool. As he just kind of like waves them in the air, in his hands.
Yes.
Look how cool they are.
They are both very cool. Would you mind telling me what they are? Because I don't know.
Ooh,
That feather
Sugar,
especially. What's that?
Sugar knows their magic. Sugar can taste it. But Sugar knows not what they are. Sugar hasn't looked. Sugar likes the mystery.
Sugar likes a surprise.
Yes.
Yes.
Sugar often gets disappointed when he looks. So Sugar doesn't look all the time.
Haley just pats him on the shoulder like, I've been there, bro. I've been there. Well, Sugar.
Flashback to the Pilter of Love.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sugar, how much
Yes.
would you give these to me for?
How much?
How much?
Oh, I must ask Crab. Crab.
Crab. How much? Haley sort of like sticks her hand in her pocket, like, I've got more in here.
Oh, really? Really? Yes. Oh, yes. Okay. Oh. I will sell you feather for 50 gold krakens.
Sugar. Oh no, Sugar, that's much too expensive.
It is Crab's call.
I'm sorry, Sugar. I can't buy that from you for that much. Not today, anyway. What about the other one?
Okay. Crab. What should we? Oh, really? Oh, okay. Crabby is not certain about this one. Name best offer.
Best offer. I'll tell you what. Haley pulls out the drift globe and holds it in her hand.
Ooh,
Sugar,
what is this?
I will give this to you if you give both the feather and the paint to me. It's a fair trade.
No,
Or I don't know what this is either. It's a surprise, Sugar.
no, Sugar will not give you those things for this. Sugar will give you better only.
Better?
This is better than feather. This is better than paint thing.
Very well.
In other words, this is another breastplate moment.
This is another breastplate moment. Very well then, Sugar. So she tucks her
Sugar
back into her
would
jacket.
never do bad deal.
I thank you, Sugar. See, I don't know what it is. So you could have taken me for a ride there, Sugar, but you didn't because you're an honest young man. I will give
Crab.
you 2 crackers.
Crab, tell Sugar what this is.
The offer's off the table now, Crab. The offer's off the table now.
Okay. This is a drift globe. Very
Is it?
impressive item.
Is
Yes.
it?
Oh, a big bright ball.
I suppose I'm going to have to keep that on my person then.
Yes, you keep this with you. Light up the room.
Not as much as your smile, Sugar.
Sugar makes a big, creepy, fishy smile as his little catfish tentacles kind of wiggle, as his dimples kind of protrude.
I'll give you a kraken for the paint, Sugar.
Ooh. You give me 5 krakens.
2 krakens.
Oh,
2 krakens or the offers off the table.
you're killing Shugu.
I'm not killing
Shugu needs to feed his fishling.
Sugar's holding out on me.
Crab. How will Shugu feed his children? Why would you say that, Crab?
I just knew Crab was about to talk some shit.
Oh,
How about this?
4 gold
Kraken.
krakens,
2 gold
please.
krakens. 2 gold
No,
krakens,
3.
Sugar, I
And some
already...
dried kelp for crab.
And some dried kelp for Crab.
Can I quickly insight check that statement from Shugu before?
Oh, we all know he's lying.
I know, but Wilson wants to make sure.
Okay.
Shugu can go no less than 3. Shugu must make a profit.
2.5. And the dried kelp for Crab. Quite a lot of it, so you don't have to worry about feeding him.
Ooh. What say you, Crab? Fine. Fine! Fine.
Deal's a deal, Shugu. Thank you.
Good.
Good, good.
2 krakens and 5 silver serpents.
Yeah, Haley hands over the money. And empties her pockets of all the
I-
descriptions.
You can add 1 vial of Kegatome's ointment to your inventory.
Excellent.
And the spelling, so you can look it up.
Yep.
Bam.
That. Kegatome.
Keoghtom. Apostrophe. F.
Keoth.
I've put it in the chat, so you can check it in the equipment. He passed you this thing, and yeah, it looks like it's got a hemp seal over the top of it. And the jar looks like it's filled with some like grey ointment. Looking texture.
Oh, Haley got a bargain!
Ooh. Look, Crab, money. You see the crab like reach over with a pincer, like look over a gold piece, and passes back to Shugu as Shugu puts it in a small little pouch at his waist. Good. Now, girl, as he looks at you, Melissa. You sell Shugu book? As he reaches out his hands.
Sorry, can you repeat that again?
You sell Shugu book?
No, Shugu. Why have you come all the way to the door of your house, or this building, just to ask me to sell you back something you've already sold?
Sold
What?
it to me too. He didn't sell it to you. He sold it to me.
No, you sell Shugu book. He's like holds out his hands expectingly.
Sorry, Shugu. I will not get rid of this gift.
Okay.
This gift is close to me.
He turns to you now, Malu. You sell Shugu curse, yes? As he reaches out his hands and does like mimics his crab, doing like little nipping gestures.
Curse?
Yes, you sell Shugu curse.
You're not cursed, Shugu. You just have a very intense run of bad luck.
No, this man will sell Shugu his curse.
The beard. That's right.
But I don't want you to have my curse.
Ooh, that is okay. Shugu will buy a curse another time. Right, Crab? Yes. Make a wisdom saving throw, Malu.
Melon? Ooh. Oof. 14.
Kill him. You hear that in your head.
Kill the bottom feeder.
I immediately try and turn away, just look away from Shugu.
Haley sees Malu do that and then just claps Sugar on the shoulder and says, "I'll be back in 2 days, Sugar, and you best have something for me."
Oh, Sugar will have many things.
No, the thing I asked you for. Sugar.
Oh.
Crab? I'm going to put you on this job too, because you're clearly you're clearly the brains of this operation. No offense, Sugar.
Oh, why would you say that, Crab? You know what that means.
I was only joking, but that didn't sound good.
Oh.
Sugar, I will see you very soon. As I said, you best have something for me.
And you can pay for it if Sugar has it, yes.
I've already paid you, Sugar, remember?
Oh, we will see.
Oh, yes, I suppose.
Let's go, Crab!
As he kind of clicks, and him and the crab start hobbling off.
Gosh, he's a strange little man, isn't he? He's a bit creepy too. What is he talking about buying your curse, Malu?
I think he's a bit too perceptive for his own good.
It's probably something to do with the tentacles on his face. You know that catfish are.
Or maybe it's to do with the crab.
You might be right, but I don't know if there's anywhere I can learn to speak crab. Wait a second! Out of character. Yes, there is!
Well,
Yes,
you gotta,
there
comprehend
is.
language.
No! Hang on! Hang on a fucking second. Hang on a minute.
Comprehend language is a spell, isn't it?
No, speech of bird of animal and leaf, I think it is.
Okay, well, we can do that next time we're here.
Yeah,
And
we
let's
can do
hope
that next time we're here.
before he doesn't get a call
Yeah,
from
because
the
I
death
don't
god.
want. Yeah, I don't want. Yeah, we're not doing that today.
All good.
How was Rock during that
I have hung
encounter,
up
by the way?
The phone. I don't want
Rock
it to ring again.
is staring there, and it looks like he's just... It's not quite a glare, but he won't take his eyes off the crab and Shugu.
Thank you for your patience,
Okay.
Rock. I had to stop in and see my little friend. He's got some things on the back burner for me.
That's fine.
Fascinating creatures, aren't they?
Not really. Shall we go?
I hardly think so. Come on.
Ah, see,
The
you
bottom
told
feeder
you
can't
told
look.
creatures don't understand what it's like. It's difficult.
What do you mean by that, Runt?
It's difficult to see the sun when there's things standing in the way.
Where I'm from, we don't have to look at the sun.
Well, explains why you're not very bright then, doesn't it?
While I might lack intelligence, I'm more perceptive than the likes of you. As he puts a big finger on your forehead. And
Don't tell me he gives me a forehead flick, because that will send me crashing through like 3 or 4 walls.
He does, but lightly.
No!
Okay, a question out of character. On the image for Sugar's crab, is that void staff?
Yes.
Might be.
There's a locket of the Iron Solari there as well.
Yeah.
And also the
But
secret-
I'm more worried about the fact that it's like, amplifying tome as well.
Yeah, there's an amplifying tome. There is a.
Is that also codex?
Yep, there's also a.
There's
haunting,
also
there's a haunting, there's a
red
haunting
potion, old
guys.
mana
There's a
potion.
Bilgewater Cutlass there.
There's haunting guys. Shaco's mask. The locket of the Iron Solari. And do you guys remember the ancient coin support
Is it-
item?
Support
Oh,
item.
yes,
Yeah,
ancient
it's a
medallion.
Shuriman.
Yeah.
It's a Shuriman coin.
Sorry, welcome to
Assume
Dark Tides
all
of
on the
Bilgewater,
crab.
Sam.
It's all good.
Yeah, sorry, I was just rather interested in that. We may continue.
Alright, add a character. Angus, does the crab count as a small creature?
It doesn't.
No.
It is a large creature.
Yes. piss and shit. Okay. I'm gonna have to learn how to speak crab. Is that like...
And Haley would too.
Haley would too. Yeah, she would. All right. How much? How much time would you require for someone with like a high intelligence like Haley to learn a language? Would it be like a week in game time, or 2 or 3 days to learn the basics, or?
To learn the basics, maybe a week.
Okay. All right.
Like learning a language is like
Oh,
if you're doing
I
it
know.
every day is like
Yeah.
bit more like months,
Yeah.
but you get like better and better. And like if it was to come up, I would just tell you what you understand
Okay.
from speech.
Your crab is as good as my French.
Your crab is a salty ass motherfucker. He's very
That's good.
intelligent.
Like it
Being
goes
a
from
businessman than you
communicating
should-
very simple ideas to like
More complex ideas. Yeah.
yeah, pretty
Yeah,
much.
Like they're just like you're talking to a linguist here, man. I know. That's why I wanted to clarify, especially if Melissa wants to learn languages as well. It's kind of just trying to work out in game time how much time we have, and whether or not good rolls will impact it too.
Yeah,
Well, I don't know about you, but I don't think Melissa will mind spending a lot of time with other people with cool magic shit.
No. No, Haley just wants to know it because she knows that the crab is talking some mad shit about sugar, and she just wants to know what it is.
Can I also ask, with learning languages, I assume it would be harder based on the availability of a teacher?
Yeah. So doing it without a teacher, would you would be at disadvantage.
Yeah, sweet. Just wanted to clarify that for Crab.
I just need to pee really quickly. I'll be back.
Yep, all good. Let's take a quick break. I want to get a drink, and we'll take a piss. Come back to it in a minute or two.
No worries.
I have sunrise.
Hey,
I have water.
like sunrise, Rhonda.
Rise and shine. Now it'll be about the time I'd be waking up normally anyway, so you haven't disturbed me too much, don't panic.
But it's all worth it, because this is amazing.
Get to kill Shuku.
Yeah, I've got a bad feeling that he's far too perceptive, and your curse knows that.
Yes. And I don't know if hanging up on the curse is necessarily a good idea.
Yeah, no. I'm gonna say, I'm rather surprised that Rock noticed
I'm
the
back.
fact that I had scales.
Well, I mean, as he so eloquently put it to Haley, he's a lot more perceptive than we give him credit for.
No, that you guys give him credit for.
Well, he was being mean to me. He called me a runt. Of course, I'm gonna be salty about
Tell you
it.
what, I'll be naive to yours if you be naive to mine, Hellcat.
Yeah,
Guys-
that's not happening, sorry.
Who are we talking about?
Pretty much everybody.
Damn, I was hoping I could get an opinion on one of the NPCs.
Oh, please.
Ah, no,
What's
I
the-
love
of course,
Rock.
what's the question?
He's cool.
Rock is Makoa from Paladins.
So far, my favorite, one of my most favorite interactions from the entire campaign has to be Rock and Scoin on the boat there. Have you done this? No.
One of my favorite things about your NPC interactions, Angus, is like it's like there's part of you that's waiting for the person to respond, but they're coming from another part of your brain. So it's kind of like I have to speak. I have to speak to Rock.
It's my
Is
left
Scoin
brain
there?
versus my right brain.
Yeah.
The final
That's
two
good.
brain cells talking to
final
each
two
other.
brain cells talking to each other. Fuck, that's a mood, eh? Haley's only got one bouncing around inside a tiny skull.
With
Just being
time,
very
I'll just
hard
make it
against the wall.
sound really fluid. But I like to pause in between, so it's clear who's talking.
Yeah. That's really helpful.
Yeah.
Especially when multiple NPCs can have the same voice.
That's not
Yeah,
something will come
like-
across too
No,
badly.
I only got so many. I try and keep them unique. but-
No, it's really good.
They've all been very
Yes,
clear and distinct.
Roonies,
so
the person
far,
that
I
you're
must
seeing on the
say.
screen right now, the tiny looking Tom Kench,
Tom Kent, yeah.
head ass, tiny guy, that's Sugar.
That
And
that
this is
is
crab.
that is Shugu. That's Shugu and Crab.
That's Sugar and Crab. Haley can't
Oh,
help
good.
herself. She kind of likes him. She's like, she's got a soft spot in her heart for little weird creatures.
He's great.
Shall we continue?
Yes, we shall. Are you guys leaving the
I'm
Storage-
heading home.
storage base?
Mm-hmm.
All good.
Unless you guys want to shop around a little bit more.
No, Melissa is very intent on getting this done because she wants to see an elemental and get
Ah.
back to Core Place.
Yes.
All good.
Okay. All right. fair
All
enough.
good. As you guys leave this place, can I get a perception check?
Don't worry about it.
As in, that was how bad your perception check is.
Oh, no, I was going to ask if I could have advantage because I'd been actively on lookout, but then I was like, no, there's probably no
That's
point.
a 15 for Haley.
Cool.
Boy got a natural 1.
That's a 14 from
Malu is
Melissa.
vaguely aware of being alive.
All good.
I'm a bit distracted right now, I must admit.
That's
With
fair.
a
You're very
with a
tired.
15, you turn and you see Rock kind of crinkle his what looks snouty like nose up briefly as you see him sniff, and then just kind of shakes his head and turns his attention back towards where you guys are going.
Everything okay, Rock?
Fine. Smell of tobacco makes me move.
Then,
Mm.
upwards.
Did you hear me?
Home time.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
yes.
Wait, yes.
So we got smell of tobacco makes me awkward or something like that.
Nauseous.
Ugh.
Nauseous, that's the one.
Yeah, sorry, I forgot. I nodded in real life, getting
Yeah,
it
yeah,
back.
dude, I do the same thing. Like Haley's facial expressions and my facial expressions at this point. Like,
All good. You guys start making your way upwards across Bilgewater Bridge, Butcher's Bridge, pardon me. And you make your way around the temple, up through the Iries, and you find yourself on the connecting waypoint between the bay itself and the mainland of the Serpent Isles. And there is strong Buru concentration here. There is somewhat of a checkpoint set up, and most of these guys are particularly well armed. There are some priestesses among them, and it looks you would recognize a Rokai Malu that is like a clan leader, a family head. He looks like he's walking about this place and instructing everyone here.
What's the play, Mel?
So do we want to try the front door, or do we want to go through unnoticed?
I mean, if the front door's unlocked, Malu.
Who's it
Exactly.
unlocked for?
Well, him obviously. We're with him, so
That doesn't necessarily guarantee we can get through without issue.
this is true. But unless you want to be put in shackles again, Melissa, and pretending to be a prisoner.
We wouldn't take prisoners out of the city anyway.
Can
This
I
is more
take
by,
a quick...
Are you guys always this indecisive?
Not always, Rock. Can I take a quick perception to check if Shigeru is around?
Shigeru. So make me a perception check, actually.
That is a 19.
19.
Jesus, Hellcat, your fucking rolls, my guy.
You
Yeah,
look around the
to it.
priestesses. Shigeru does not appear to be present.
Awesome. Can I look for a darker, out of the way spot and use disguise self to look like Shigeru in kind of similar clothing to the other
can-
priestesses that are walking around?
You can definitely do that.
Awesome. Hello.
I'm gonna get you to roll a stealth check first.
That is a 24.
Cool.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
You're unseen.
Yeah, don't worry, Liquor. I've got a +5 to stealth.
As I said, pretty sure you're a rogue. But okay, go off, I guess.
I advised Hellcat on his character, so
yeah.
that
Yeah.
I recommended
giving you
stealth.
both the side eye here, my dudes.
Oh, don't worry, it was going to be a high dex either way. It's just stealth just happened to be one of my proficiencies.
It's fine. I'm just loving that you're getting really good rolls every time. Like, this is no point having, like, really good stats and then just rolling like a giant piece of shit the entire time.
Oh, hello.
Well, it's funny, because I've got the two ends of the spectrum. I'm either rolling, like, under 5 or above 15.
Yeah,
No in
welcome
between.
to Dimmu Steez, my guy. How that felt playing that last campaign. I need to hit Boomer Juice like that, actually. I really missed that campaign. It'd be really good to get back into it. Anyway, let's go.
Okay. You
We are
cast
now
Guy
even
Self.
numbers.
Yep.
Buru and
What's
not
the play?
Buru.
So we've got
Mal?
two Buru, one Buru in quotation marks.
One
Actually,
human and one rock.
I'm not a human.
You know human? No?
No.
Oh yeah.
I's a gnome.
That
Yeah, but you're not a creature of the Serpentiles.
No, I'm not.
That's the whole point.
Ironbacks of the Serpentiles?
What's up?
Are Ironbacks of the Serpentiles, or are they just a Bilgewater common resident?
They are native to the Serpent Isles.
I have an idea. I'm going to ready my cartographer's kit. So, like, make it obvious that I'm carrying canvas, pens,
Sure.
and that sort of thing.
Can we
and
get
I say,
on with
yeah,
it?
and I say to the rest of them, if they ask, we're in here doing map making.
They're just Buru. Why are we so intimidated by them?
Because we are not Buru ourselves. I apologize, I have to take this form, Malu, but Shigeru seemed like the best option.
It's one thing
It's someone you
these
know.
people understand, and that's strength. Moving forward. We dawdle around here, they're gonna think that we're plotting something.
Then lead the way, Malu.
Onward.
With this guy's self, am I able to, like, automatically imitate the voice of the person I'm like, or if I'm, like, actively looking for
no.
somebody?
No.
No? Okay.
No. You can put on a voice, and
Yes.
And hope it matches.
a performance check is what comes in there.
That is a 18 on performance.
You haven't been eating
One
for
second,
it
pardon
yet.
me. Hello. What is it you want? This is the checkpoint.
We are passing through, headed for the cliff's edge. Map making purposes.
Right. On what purpose? You have a foreigner with you. And the Ironback,
He is the map maker.
we do not know of this. A map maker.
Yes, I'm from one of the universities in Piltover. We're studying the edges of the coastlines. And my friends here said they could bring me through, if that's all right.
Interesting. I will get the leader. He wanders off, grabs the more decorated, tribal looking individual as he comes over. I understand. You have some kind of cartographer with you. Speak your name, boy and woman. As he gestures at Umalu and Melissa.
I am Malu. I
I
am
am
also on the hunt for my compatriot, Naragian. He has gone missing. I have a lead. He may be
I know of Naragi,
on the water's edge.
and you say he is missing. Very troubling.
As to my knowledge, I am a.
And what for your
I am an
companion here?
apprentice of his.
I am Shira. I know Shigeru, and I am a friend of Malu here. I am looking out for somebody that we know.
Make a deception check.
I thought
That
he
is
was
a dirty
just
20.
Thank God for that.
Yeah, that's a +5 for the record.
Yeah.
Well, I
Ah!
thought he was gesturing to Haley and not Shigeru, but
You carry yourself interesting for a priestess. How long have you been with the temple?
As his eyes kind of glower at you.
For longer than I need, and for not long enough.
Longer than you need. Service to Naga Kaboros is eternal.
Exactly. Our lives are not going fast enough. Sometimes we need some more fresh air, and sometimes we need to be closer to Our Lady.
Who is your handler?
I was directly related to. I cannot remember his name!
Speak,
To our
woman.
missing friend.
Hello.
Malu. There is something about your woman here that is off.
Would that... No, never mind.
Explain.
go for it.
Never mind.
She has been assisting me in my search for Naragil.
He kind of turns back to you, Melissa.
Are you a sympathizer with the refugees?
I have to make a quick history check on that.
Sure.
Is the answer should be
That's a 19. I can't hear the answer from you. I need to.
So you be aware that Bilgewater as a city was established by refugees that came sometime back and made an agreement with the Buru at the time that they would be given asylum in the Serpent Isles as long as they would keep their settlements inside the bay. But they have had some infighting as a group, the Buru, about rule changes and how they should treat outsiders as they see them.
I sympathize with those who truly care about Our Lady's rules and her own wisdom.
Well spoken. Alawi has definitely rubbed off on you.
Kind of like a small smirk, kind of like not wanting to admit that.
Good. As for this map maker, she will submit her maps to me on review once you get back here.
Yes, sir.
They are not to leave into the bay. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Good. They stay within the Buru. None else shall know of our lands.
If I may ask, sir, for my studies purposes, may I make written notes about the coastline without drawing it? I will draw it for you, but may I make written notes without direct reference?
In what circles will these notes be published?
With Professor Heimerdinger, of course.
Who? He kind of scratches his head. A professor? From where do you hail from?
Piltover. Sir, sorry, sir.
Yes. Pardon me. He's asking where you hail from.
Myself? Piltover, sir.
Ah, City of Progress. Very well.
I noticed when I was in the libraries last that there aren't any good maps on this side of the coastline.
The maps do not leave. But as far as your take on our people and our traditions, I will review them so no lies make it into these Piltover journals.
Yes, sir.
Very
course, sir.
well. You may enter. You have 2 days. If you are not back here, I send a hunting party. Are we understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good.
Thank you.
Keep an eye on them. As for you, Ironback, while you have passage, know that we do not support you on the mainland. Leave our seas alone then, Islander. As they just kind of make eye contact, and he does a head gesture to kind of wave you through. Open the gate! They pass. The big stone gate kind of heaves as it crumples open, and you hear old cogs turn, but ahead of you there is a wilderness, and it's a very kind of narrow clearing path that leads into this mountain foresty biome ahead of you.
Could I make a quick intelligence check to remember if Shigeru made any like special gestures to say goodbye?
Sure. Go ahead.
That is a 18.
18. Shigeru or
Yeah, Shigeru. The one
Shigeru.
from the temple.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. It's bad that I've put such a
Shugu
similar name.
and Shigeru.
Yeah.
Yeah,
name
Sugar.
convention.
I don't know how well he would fare in the face of these massive Voodoo Gate Guardians. He'd probably shit his own pants.
In terms of like gestures, a fist to the top of a palm is what a lot of them do as like a prayer to Nugboros. So she would have done that to, you know, say blessings to you, or most of the time when she's ending conversations, it's like a show of respect.
Could I do that on our way out then? Or rather, way from turning away from him.
Sure.
Thank you. And also, thank you for bailing me out there. I was scared.
I didn't bail you out. You succeeded the check.
Yeah, but you gave the
Ooh.
checks in the right timings
Ooh.
perfectly.
That doesn't sound good hearing that. I didn't bail you out. You just passed the check. Like, what would have happened if you failed?
He nearly failed. It's like he
was
beat her
at that point of suspicion, but
he
on the
beat her
good
on
side of
insight.
suspicion.
That's why he was like pushing her in the first place. So
Wait, a 20 on deception?
yeah, if you must know, he got a 23. He rolled an 18 and he's got a +5 to insight.
God, so that was just
well,
officially
Malice,
a flat
that's well
roll off.
played. Also, if you make any fun of me, There will be words.
It'll just be going to Professor Heimerdinger. Haha.
Malice.
All good.
Malice, please. He's a great man. I've met him a couple of times. He's fantastic. Honestly, if I did go back with these maps, he'd be absolutely just very, very stoked, I would imagine. There are no good maps.
Unfortunately,
at all. They
there are
seem
no
to be a
good
very
maps
well-kept
with good
secret.
reason. Yes. No good maps for good reason.
Although, Malu, I would ask you maybe for some anthropological evidence to take back. I am going to
Of
need to write
course.
at least 2 maps and some details about them, just so this whole thing doesn't look like a complete charade.
As long as my people are happy, I'll be happy.
This makes me wonder about any quote-unquote lies going through to the other side. I wonder what they're trying to cover up here.
Rather than covering up, it
lies.
may just be hiding
Just-
their own work.
Either or, Malice. If something
No.
bad's happening,
Oh, something in 3 hours. Okay.
If living their own lives is something bad, then aren't we all victims of the same crime?
I'm not sure about you, Malice, but living someone else's life can sometimes be a good stand-in.
Might need to turn this one down. Just heads up. As you guys push on, around you, this environment is quite spectacular. There are waterfalls everywhere of rock faces, trees growing in directions you'd never expect. Vines, underlays, tropical canopies, and very jagged stone intertwining between the nature present to you. As you kind of move through, can I get one of you to make a survival check for me?
Big's not.
Does Malu doesn't come out here often, does he, anymore, with his tusks in the city?
Not anymore, but this is where the environment you would have grown up in.
Yeah.
So actually, I'd say you can do survival at advantage, considering that.
21.
21. You're an expert. Like, it kind of comes back to you all at once. The old trails, like the places around the Bay of Bilgewater that you would often run off to get a glimpse at the city that you were barred from entering for so long. This place is refreshing to be in, compared to the hustle and bustle down in the bay. But making your way through the canopies and over that, you eventually manage to find a trail. Looking at these tracks, it looks like they're lightly thin, small footprints, and you would discern that it's some kind of aquatic creature.
Sorry.
It appears we've caught the trail immediately. These are the footsteps of where we need to head, I do believe. Keep an eye on these. These are what we're following.
Wonderful. Lead the way. Are you alright, Rock?
I'm fine. This place is weird, but I'll deal.
Okay, tell me if you're uncomfortable at any point, alright?
Rock, if you don't mind me asking,
To alleviate your guys' concerns, this, to me, is home. And as you can see, we treasure it greatly. There is nothing bad happening here.
it is
More
good to
so,
hear.
we wish to disguise its natural beauty, to maintain its natural beauty. If the
Conservation,
world
I
knew
understand.
of, the world
Yeah, can I
knew of
insight check that?
immigration would become a massive issue for us, I'm sure.
Yeah, insight. If
Yeah,
it's
insight versus.
yeah, it's if you're telling the truth, so I think it's persuasion. Yeah, persuasion versus insight.
My persuasion roll was 8, so you
Yep.
get to hear my honest opinion. As
Yep.
me, Void, and Malu, the character, he is being genuinely honest. He believes there is nothing hidden here.
Awesome.
Malu, it is beautiful here. You could never find anything like this in Piltover. Even with all their own private gardens.
I don't really have a background appropriate for this, so I'm
It's
just
okay,
gonna.
the music does it well.
Yeah, it's fine.
My music's good.
Rock, if you don't mind me asking,
Just gonna move you guys here to kind of set the scene.
aren't your people from here? Why would it feel strange to you?
Cut off from the water.
We're from the bays. While we used to come ashore to court and lay our young, it's been difficult navigating the tighter security these Buru put on everything these days.
Would that not
We find it easier to just move with the world now, making money and
I see.
contributing to the way of life they hold down in Bilgewater.
So you're a modern man then, Rock.
Some of my people aren't, but I understand that the longer they hold on to that, the less likely we are to survive.
Are you saving up for your own private beach?
Well,
I'm sorry, I don't mean
They
to
hold-
play, I'm just...
they hold dominion over the Serpent Isles. We have some archipelago-like islands off the coast, but the harrowing has more or less destroyed any chance of setting up life there. We have retreated to the bays and safety of the harbor.
I see.
Going in the waters around here is
Not safe.
certain death.
Kind of with a more serious look on her face, Melis will look over to Rock and say, "So, capturing and the conquering of the Shadow Isles will alleviate your issues?"
If the Ruined King faces damnation, I'll live a life of peace.
The past's information for the present and for the future.
Right. But let's be real. While I'm strong to you or I, compared to what's on that isle, none of us stand a chance.
Tell that to Ledros that we cut down.
Who?
He is the first of many. Commander Ledros.
I'm gonna roll to see. Okay. I heard tales of someone destroying a ship called the Phantom's Ire. Is that you lot?
It
That would
was.
be us three.
Right. You defeated one
See?
Spectre. Congratulations.
Yes, one spectre of many, and
I'm
those
sure
will
you'll
all
face
come.
many more, Rock.
Together.
I hope we don't have to, personally. But you never know.
I'm sorry to ask again. I know I'm prying, and it's not really my business, but what would you prefer? Going back to the old ways where things were safe, or to the new ways where things are new?
Well, things were never safe. I think, if anything, I'd just like some peace in this life.
Wouldn't we all?
Maybe
Emma?
I'm just
Wouldn't we all?
dissatisfied with life in general, as he kind of crosses his arms. But I have my faith.
And in faith, are you?
Yes. While I'm at odds with everything else, I find some solace in that.
What god is your patron?
I worship Katal.
Oh. Of course, from the coin that you left us. Of course.
Coin.
It was a symbol on the door. Cough, cough.
Okay. Sorry. Sorry. The symbol that you left us. I'm sorry, I'm running on very little sleep.
Ah, that's fine. I put that on my door as a ward. It has some defense against the creatures of the Shadow Isles and the creatures that haunt Bilgewater.
You mean the humans?
Well, they're not all human, Mother. Are they?
Well, I
Real.
understand your meaning, Buru. I mean haunt. I mean the specters. Those that would come from the White Isles. Those that fester underneath the bays at night. Those things blessed by the creatures below.
Can I look for a cool rock in the water?
Sure, make an investigation check.
Yeah, Haley's just kind of like walking along next to Rock, like
Awesome,
hands
natural
in her
20.
pockets, just asking him questions, trying
Natural
to get to
20?
know him.
Fuck, man. That's crazy.
It's good to know.
Yeah, you find a really, really cool rock. It's like it looks like it's been smoothened down by the constant flow of the stream running through, and it kind of looks like a boomerang shape, and it's very smooth.
Awesome. Can I quickly cast message to Haley?
Yeah, go ahead.
Are you able to fashion this rock into something that Rock might like?
Can you like make a show of yelling and waving so Haley has a reason to come over to you?
I'm actively casting message to your brain.
Okay, yeah, I know, but it's gonna be weird if I'm just like I dip from the side of Rock straight away because like Haley's already offended him. She doesn't really want to make him feel any more like that she's not interested because she really is. Like she wants to pick this guy's brain really hard.
Haley, is any of this of interest to you?
What's that? Oh, and she comes over. Oh, yes, I got your message, Malu, and yes, I probably can.
Okay. I'm now a buru at heart.
I know. Let me see. So I'm going to do an infuse item.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to use my first action of that for today. So
Yeah,
every time I finish I can touch up to 2 non-magical objects, imbuing each of them with one of your artificer infusions and turning it into a magic item. What are my artificer infusions?
There's one that can make it smell like something. There's one that you can record like 6 words into it and it makes that sound. There's one that makes it light up, I think. But yeah, there should be a couple there. Let me.
Sorry, out of character.
There
Can you do
should
the
be
light
on
one?
the page.
I can do the light one, but like I want to.
Yeah, the enchantment will stay on as long as you've used that slot.
As long as I'm alive, it'll be on.
Yep.
So, Malice, this is a really sweet thing, but I don't know what to put on it. I don't know
I
how
have
to
an
make
idea.
it matter to him.
Can you make it glow?
I can do that.
Not always, but when needed.
Can you remember what the symbol was that he carved on his door?
Yes. But that is not what I want you to carve, sorry.
Alright, would you just like me to make it glow, or...?
Okay, if you click the bold text on your magical tinkering, you can see all the options come up on the right-hand side.
On the bold text on it?
Yep, magical tinkering in your actions. Just click on the bold text and it'll come up on your right side.
Does the symbol for the imbuement, is it like fixed? Like a certain shape?
What do you mean?
So like to imbue the item, I assume you've got to carve something into it?
Magical tinkering is one of her artificer
So basically, what I can do
abilities.
here, Hellcat, I can do the object sheds bright light in a 5-foot radius and dim light for an additional 5 feet. Or whenever tapped by a creature, the object emits a re-recorded message that can be heard up to 10 feet away. I uttered the message when you bestow this property on the object, and the recording can be no more than 6 seconds long. Or the object continuously emits your choice of an odor or a non-verbal sound, as wind, waves, chirping, or the like. The chosen phenomenon is perceivable up to 10 feet away. Or a static visual effect appears on one of the object's surfaces. The effect can be a picture, up to 25 words of text, lines, shapes, or a mixture of these elements as you like.
Can you do the symbol one?
The symbol? Yeah.
DM, if you will allow.
Yep.
Am I allowed to use my language? I will quickly tell you which one.
Sure.
To write the word rock and ask her to engrave it.
Sure.
Awesome.
Which language?
That language.
I DM'd it to you.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Pardon me.
Yeah, you may have missed. You DM'd it to me.
Yeah, I DM'd it to the wrong person. Don't mind that, boy.
As to say, I cannot help in that regard.
Sorry. Ignore it.
All good. You can definitely do that.
Awesome.
You're gonna need to use some tools for this. Are you borrowing Haley's?
I was
you
going
want
to
to write
cut
I'd
out-
like to write it down for Haley's.
Yeah,
and then she
that's
can-
what I was going to do.
Okay.
Sure.
I don't mind doing a performance for
Can
that.
I make an insight check on the language that she's using?
You can insight why she might know that language, but in terms of inciting the language,
Yeah, good luck.
you don't understand it, so it's hard to insight.
Okay, can I insight to why then?
Actually, make
Oh, sorry, ignore that check. Then.
just make a
Arcana check?
probably would be make a history check.
I was going to say...
History. Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say a wisdom with advantage because she's seen me write
That's
it
a
before.
9! Haley has
9?
no idea!
This looks very foreign to you. You've never seen these symbols before in your
Are
life.
you sure this says rock? Malice.
I'm positive.
Alright. So, Haley will do what Malice asks.
All good.
Sorry for the
While they're
guys.
doing that, Rock kind of comes up beside you, Malu. So, what do you do for your people? Is Void there?
Oh, sorry. Void's on me. What do you do for people? I am a keeper of the treaty within the city.
Treaty.
At least, I think I was.
You have the hardest job then.
Investigating and reporting was mainly me. No enforcement, per se. Although, the nature of my role did get me in a fair few scraps, I must admit.
Right. You Buru would have all this very black and white, wouldn't you? Everything is written, right? But let's be honest. You harbored a maimer and a murderer as king of your bay. And now we've got some uppity little woman running around, trying to make it a better place.
You prefer the fortune over what was before?
I prefer neither. You let them manage themselves while we were born in this land. If you want to know my opinion, I think the Buru should stop shoving their responsibilities under a rug they call Bilgewater. If you really run the Serpent Isles, that is.
I'm afraid I cannot speak for the greater movement of the Buru. All
I'm
my
aware.
job is to make sure that Bilgewater does not expand beyond its means.
What I'm saying is, regardless of your effort, there might come a time where there's no choice. Or it just happens by force. And what then? Do you go to war with the people you granted asylum? Now they've got weapons of hex tech and ships with gunpowder.
It is my aim to try and make that not happen. I would love to see a peaceful resolution in all of this.
Right.
Unfortunately, the people of Bilgewater have their ways. We both know this.
I know this well. I'm just saying, you Buru need to make a definitive decision collectively soon about what your stance is on that city. In the meantime, I'll profit from it. But that place is ready to pop. Just needs a
Agreed.
spark.
The trouble is I have an idea as to what that spark might be.
Nor can
And
I.
maybe sooner than we think.
Do your friends normally play in the streams of your isles like this? This kind of points over to Melissa and Haley fussing over rocks down at the
big,
water.
like fucking shin deep in the water as well, probably.
Scientists can be interesting in their ways. Hey, shall we get back on the track and drag them along?
Yes. We're wasting daylight.
We have 2 days. We best get moving.
I don't want to be here after dark.
This too.
With that, you guys finish up what you're doing down the stream, and you all collect yourselves again as you've taken a break at this this old stonework bridge.
Quick. We must keep moving before the trail goes cold. The fish are still probably towards the beaches.
Melissa, Haley, can I just get a Tinker's Tools check?
How do I roll that?
You roll a dex check plus your proficiency if you're proficient with Tinker's Tools.
Which I am, so it's Dex.
Yep.
It's
Gonna add
19
two.
plus 2, 21.
Nice.
Yeah.
You inscribe
That
what
baby's
Melissa
imbued.
wrote down perfectly.
Super long shot question.
Can I ask, like,
Sorry.
make, what would I do for this? Make a, ooh, we're gonna go with, make an Arcana check.
Fuck my full zero. That's a natural 20!
Oh!
What the hell is your
That's such a
rolling?
good
Rolls! Where are
Alright,
you rolling these? Honestly, where are you fucking rolling these, my dude?
D&D Beyond is a great service.
Oh! Share your fucking screen, cunt, honestly.
it's alright. It's my account. It's just that good. Like,
Alright,
it's my campaign. It's just that good. I'm gonna wait until Haley's back because she's probably gonna want to be present for this.
Okay.
But with that, I'm gonna open Twitch real quick and see what's going on in the chat.
If you're wondering, I really want this guy to be my friend.
Alright, chat. If you got any questions for the DM, now's the time because I'm actually looking. I can't answer that question, Hellcat.
I know, neither can I. through? That's a question I had day one.
Am I the only one in this fucking chat who's actually the class they started as?
All right. With that natural 20 Arcana, I need you to make a Wisdom saving throw, Melissa.
Okay.
Oh no!
There's a
Against the
natural
rock or
18 plus
against
1 for a
rock?
19.
You fail. As a massive migraine takes your mind at this request, you look up in the same space. This stone bridge, this creek, but Haley, Rock, and Malu are not here. As you look around, you feel weird. You feel like your neck is longer. You feel like you have claws. You feel something protruding from your back.
Can I ask if this is the same kind of feeling that I had during the visions?
Feet you're standing on, similar, yes.
Okay.
As you look down, you see what look like
You cut out for a
gold
whole bunch of
scales
that.
Oh my god, for fuck's sake.
Sorry.
Always, every time you get super into it, your microphone's like, hey, I know we're on a roll, but...
But I'm a piece out. Anyway, you look down at what you perceive as your hand, but this golden scaled claw is what meets your eyes. And as you look around this place, your vision flashes again as you see yourself at the mouth of a cave. There's a stream coming out of it with what looks like a big oasis-like basin for the water to collect here. And you hear thump, thump, thump. As you look inside the darkness of the cave's opening, you see what looks like two red eyes looking out at you.
So,
And
quick question.
you flash back to reality.
Was
Haley,
that
for
a
all of this, it looks like Melissa tensed up and her eyes glazed over.
Malice! Malice, she's shaking her by the shoulder. Or sorry, has grabbed her hand and is pulling on her hand. Malice! Malice? Malice, are you alright? Malice!
So, question. Was that a similar feeling to what Malice had during her visions? Or are they slightly different?
In this one, it felt like you were in another body rather than looking at something.
Okay. Shit. Okay. So, am I safe to assume that I'm now back
In your body?
with Haley pulling on my
You,
hand?
you can see Haley.
Malice, what
Awesome.
happened? You went all pale
I
and then your
was-
eyes rolled up and it was... Malice, are you alright? Is this what happened earlier when you got sick?
No, I was... He was... She... I don't know.
Where did you go?
Wait. So, am I able to pull out all my scales and go towards the stream that I should recognize? Do I recognize? Because, I can see it on the map itself, but I don't know if I would recognize it from this position.
Make an investigation check.
That is a 9.
9. It's hard to discern whether this is the same stream. You briefly saw this area in the first part of your vision,
Yeah.
but the second part was somewhere different.
Malice, what happened? Where did you go?
Malu, where are we? Exactly.
Roll a survival check, Melon.
18.
18. You know this place. This is a very ancient place and not a place often traversed by the Buru. This place, it was known as the stream of peace, and part of that legend was that peace was struck here at some point, and it was a very important peace. But that's about as much as you know.
Malu, talk,
This here?
where are we?
We are currently traversing the stream of peace. An ancient treaty was signed here, preserving the lands of the Serpent Isles.
How long ago?
It would have been hundreds of years back.
The talks of ancient imply generations. Generations ago.
Malice, you didn't answer my question.
I will be back in a moment. Can I walk upwards stream?
Sure.
Haley's gonna follow.
So I'm going to get you guys together. Start walking up around the side of the stream. And you get to about here when suddenly you feel a vibration coming from your hip, Melissa, as it looks like the book is pulsing.
I will grab it out, and under my breath I'll say, "You better tell me what this is. I don't want games here."
You open the book and it flips to a page itself. And on that page, in Draconic, you read, "You're so close."
Then I will keep going, and I will march forward.
Haley follows.
You guys keep moving up the ruins, and you see ahead of you this weird rock face lifting up. A small waterfall is here, and to either side you see a staircase moving up to this pool at the top. And it looks like the small from here, but some kind of opening up here.
Can I do a detect magic?
Sure. Go ahead.
The character wouldn't recommend.
Haley's magic is different to yours. So, what does that come under again? It's under spells. Alright, so I have to roll a... Would that be an Arcana check for detect magic or investigation?
Detect magic, you just cast it, and then you can detect magical elements
Okay,
in the area.
I've cast it. Yeah.
Awesome. You see a lot of the waterfalls around here are breaming with conjuration
Absolutely,
magic,
just
and
full of
and
it,
and, look,
flowing
and looking
everywhere.
at the
Yep.
the stream itself
Yep.
coming out of this basin is also conjuration magic.
Do I see
coming
anything
off
coming out of that
this
opening?
thing. Out of the opening itself,
Yeah.
there's no discernible magic around the opening.
Okay.
Melissa will continue forward, this time saying, "I am Zaken Team," and unfurling all her scales. Dyed black.
Ooh. Malice, be careful. Malice, be careful. There's a lot of conjuration magic around here. I can smell it.
You feel a rumble as you do this. What? How dare you? As you hear this rumble grow louder and louder, it grows closer to the more of this cavern, and stretching a long blue neck out, you see a dragon pull its head
Oh my
from the
god.
cave. Interloper! You would use my name and address me as a teenager? I am kind teen. What purpose have you come here?
To know my past, to understand the future, to secure my future.
Haley's like, what the Sam fuck's happening here?
Steps out into the basin. Anyone that wants can roll a nature check. As a note, Rock has just taken a step back. What?
I joined Rock.
Haley rolls a 22 on a nature check.
All good. You are very aware of what this creature is, Haley. This is a dragon, but not just any dragon. You know this to be an ocean variant of the species. Most dragons you know are from Ixtal, but a lot of them branch out of their birthplace to take up abode around Runeterra.
Territory works the same way for every prime predator.
Like a lot of fire drakes, for example,
Sure.
are quite famous to Demacia, actually.
Oh, right, okay. What about Shurima would be earth drakes, wouldn't it?
A lot of Earth drakes do frequent Shurima, yes.
Okay, alright.
But all of the
Ixtal.
elemental drakes are Ixtalian in origin.
Okay.
It turns to
Haley
you
immediately
and
bows and just drops her head in indifference.
step forward, Wyrmling.
Stepping forward, she will go, seems I've misunderstood. They told me the name Zakanteen. Oh, wait.
They. Who is they? What drake sends you to me?
One that I don't know the origin of. I know them as the Giver. Because they gave me gifts that were unbelievable.
The Giver. That one sends you here. Interesting. This Giver was once here. Up on my doorstep. And she bestows her gifts on something like you.
I believe a gold
Explain.
dragon was here as well.
She is gold! She is royal. And she puts blessings on a creature as yourself? Laughable. But her scent is present, so I believe your claims. How is it she has sent you here?
Through a few means. Some by image.
I
others
am not
book.
patient. I want to know how.
Then you tell
Exactly
me.
how.
You seem to know more about her than I. Then how about this? Tell me, and I will tell you what I know.
I will not tell you her name. The fact she told you mine is heresy. But it means we have to deal with something important. Why have you come to the Serpent Isles, Malis Ra?
I come for a few reasons. Firstly, I was instructed to come here to gather strength to gather friends. And I have personal grudges against the Shadowlands.
We see eye to eye there. I have been here a time, and I have seen what the harrowing has done to these isles. He turns to you now, Malu. You. Did you guide this one here?
Inadvertently, we are headed for the beaches.
You are young. Your elders should have taught you better. We had an agreement. I was to be left in peace.
They knew not of my plans for this meeting, nor did even I.
Right. It is her plans for us to meet, and she sends you here for power. The dragons of Targon are growing bold. Now, this power she sends you for, I know not of it. But if she sent you to me, means I must play my part. While you were not a dragon, you've been marked as a Wyrmling, which means I have a code to uphold. I will give you something you don't yet understand. But once you do, we will meet again. As you look at this dragon, you see a mist start to circle around it as the water kind of reaps up and starts circling the base of this creature. As it kind of pulls its neck back, you're hit by a cold stream of mist as it breathes directly in your face, Melissa. As you open your eyes, the world looks different to you, but you're not yet sure why. As you turn to the rest of your party, Haley and Malu, can you please make perception checks?
15.
15?
17.
You both see this clearly as you look into Melissa's eyes. Her pupils have gone to a very lizard-like form, touched with a light blue backlay to what were once her white irises.
Malice?
And by that, I mean the whites of your eyes have gone
Blue, yeah.
a light blue.
Like
I also
Jaundice,
had
if
it.
Jaundice was blue.
This vision I grant is a favor to her. Once you understand what I've given you, we can speak again.
Pulling
No,
my scales
leave me.
back, I will nod and say thank you. I wish to see you again soon, then.
Be gone. As he turns and re-enters the cave. And one last thing. Speak my name again without my express permission. And I'll show you the power of a real dragon. As he
Noted.
enters back into his cave.
Malice? Would you mind explaining what all of that was about?
I will once I understand it myself.
That's a fucking cop-out.
Yes,
But
yes it
noted.
is.
But noted, and I'm going... The moment I get you over a drink again, you're going to tell
That
me
might
about
be
all
a
this.
while.
I know. The same time you drink, maybe the same time I eat meat next. When it happens, I expect the full story. You can expect the same from me. That was very scary. He was very large.
He's just an oversized lizard. Not many of them around.
Yes, but apparently you're also...
Leave my domain now!
Okay, time to go.
The guys head back down the creek.
Head back to the path, see if we can pick up the trail.
Rock is silent, but is looking at you quizzically, Melissa.
You have a question?
Many. But that can wait.
But this can't. And can I give him my the rock that I had Haley improve?
Sure. He takes it. He looks at it. He recognizes the symbol of his god, but the words on it are foreign to him. What is written here?
It symbolizes you. Rock. You will understand more maybe in the future if you were to stay.
You speak like that dragon. Very well. Thank you for this. As he puts it in a pouch by his hip. And
Guys, I may have made a friend.
you think you see a smile.
And Haley, as always, gets no recognition.
He
I'm
gives
just-
you
I'm- no,
he
I'm
gives
just-
he,
no, I'm
he, he
getting
gives you a
entertained.
wink. He gives you a wink. He knows you're working on it.
'Cause, again,
Scientists and their crazy river.
Haley can't help herself. Like, she just anyone who's out of place, she feels akin to. It's why you like Mella so much off the bat. Like people who don't belong.
All right.
Along with Haley.
Void, quickly. How long do you have
Yes.
until work starts?
I'll be moving to mobile in half an hour, and then I'll be starting work in about an hour and a bit.
All right.
That was
sorry,
fucking
two.
cool.
Two.
I think we'll have time. I think we'll have time.
Okay. I'm just gonna go
yeah.
pee really quick because this is giving me anxiety. This whole shit with you and that fucking dragon, Mellis. What the fuck? What the fuck? Hello?
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna quit.
Yeah, no,
the bathroom too.
Angus, I basically car issues means that I'm getting a lift to work, so I don't start work for about an hour and a half.
Oh, easy.
However, I'm in a car listening
Well-
along on mobile from
you
about
you
half
have the
an hour's
ability to
time.
play with hands, so that's the main thing.
Yes, it might be a case of getting someone to roll a d20 for me, and I remember my numbers. But
Yep, all good. All good.
you got yeah, just over an hour or so left.
Wait until these guys are back and then push on.
I'm back.
Yeah.
I'm back. Back.
All good. After all this, you guys pull yourselves up and you retake to the trail.
I'm not
Eventually-
sure Hellcat's back, by the way.
Oh, okay. Shit. I will wait.
God, there's so much I
Just
want
to
to talk to
let you
Hellcat
know.
about, but like, I know he can't because of the way his character is. God damn it. We're in it for the long haul, I guess.
Turns out everybody's got secrets, except
Yeah.
for Haley, of course.
Except for Haley. Yep.
I'm back.
Except for Haley. Everything that Haley does is out on the table. 100%.
That's a lie.
All right.
I can tell this might even talk.
We'll get to that once we hit downtime, guys.
Alright.
But for now, you guys take back to the trail. Malu's expert navigating through this place.
I want it to be
you head
noted as
down.
well that Haley is drawing out this map as she's going. Like
Okay.
she's mapping as she's going.
I will get you make a cartographer's check now.
Roger,
then
roger. What do I roll for that?
I think it's your intelligence plus your proficiency bonus.
Okay.
Like it's an int roll. It's a roll at proficiency if you're proficient in cartographers.
Yeah, I'm proficient in all tools, I'm pretty sure, so... What's my proficiency bonus? Is +2, isn't it?
Next
Might be
year,
+3 by now.
Yeah, it's +3.
Really? Mine's still.
Oh no, it's
That
+2.
is a
+2.
net
It's
one.
+2.
+2 is a 6.
6.
6 so far. She's shaken. Okay, she's shaken.
You're gonna have to throw this draft out after you kind of get your bearings more in order, because you're still processing what's just happened.
Yeah.
And dragons have a very intimidating presence, and you still feel shook. Like, all of you feel somewhat shaken.
Yeah.
With that, you manage to make your way downstream. You find at the not quite the end of the stream, but the stream hits what looks like another cavern that it runs into, and the tracks cut off here. As the inside is fairly dark, but there's no more tracks.
Well, Malu, where do we go from
This
here?
is the cabin they were talking about. One can presume they're inside. Especially if they're secreting a talisman of some sorts.
Surely they wouldn't have
Can
set
I-
up shop so close to the front of the gate. That seems a little bit on the nose.
Can I do a survival check to
What are we
see if
about?
I can notice any footprints?
Sure.
Ah, there's a nat 1. Don't mind me.
He said the trail went cold.
We can make an investigation check to see if there's anything around.
I think, can Haley try that?
Yeah, go
'Cause
ahead.
From what you just said, like having them set up so close to the gate to her seems weird. You know, if you're working in contraband. Alright.
Mallow got a 12.
That is a 24, baby!
Awesome. With that, you look at these tracks more closely, Haley, and you see that they actually turn off at the end here, and it looks like they step into the water. Like, at the very end of this, it looks like they turn to their right and they cut off as a creature entered this stream that goes
Alright.
inside this cave. It does look very shallow here as well, though.
I'm afraid to say, everyone, that looks like they've walked into the water to cover their tracks. They may have walked upstream, or they may have walked back downstream again, I don't know, but either way, the tracks stopped here, and there's none on the other side suggesting they didn't cross either.
I kind of
And
just look
cave
at both of
they
our
would-
aquatic animals
Yeah.
who can breathe underwater.
It's a shallow stream, Alice. They're not going to drown.
What are you
in it.
looking at me for? Expect me to put my head in there?
All I'm saying is it doesn't look like the tracks are here.
I was like, no.
We might be better off moving a little bit further upstream to check the sides there. As I don't know about you, but if you're traveling with contraband, it seems a little bit strange to have your camp so close to the gate where you might be easily discovered.
Didn't the old man say that they were in some kind of cave?
That's what I was thinking. This is the cavern in question.
Are you sure?
Hmm.
It's worth a check.
Unless my ears heard wrong.
Okay, well, given it's 2
I
against
heard
1,
the
I
same
suppose
one.
we'll investigate it. I'm just saying. That's all.
Cool. You guys move into the cavern?
Yes.
Okay.
Can I do a quick intelligence check to think about where, well, if I've heard any ideas of where the fish's base might be?
Their main base?
Yeah.
No, you haven't really looked into it.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah. If you look into it, sure, but
Angus,
Oh yeah, no,
How
I was
long-
just
how
hoping
long-
not to run into Jack.
how long do we have? Oh, I was going to say, how long do we have there? Because I would like to do a ritual of detect magic to investigate the water. in
oh,
the
sure.
stream. If I
All
can,
good.
if I can send like a
That's a
detect
good
magic
idea.
pulse down the water stream to find out whether or not they're hiding this water elemental in the stream.
Sure. Make an Arcana check.
It's an 18.
18. Yeah, the stream is still giving off the conjuration magic, but
Is it flowing in the
There's-
same direction as it was coming
it,
from the dragon?
it,
or is
it,
it coming
it's
from a
flowing.
different
It's
direction?
flowing in the same direction, but yeah, like looking into their tracks and stuff, you see like little damp marks in the ground that haven't dried up with, that don't give off the. They give off like a magic aura, but it's not the same as the string.
Okay. So what I imagine happening is Haley sticks her hand in the water and is trying to work out what's coming upstream rather than downstream.
So the flow of this water is pushing downstream from the dragon's lair.
Conjuration magic, yep.
Yep,
And
and
something else is coming up the opposite way.
nothing's coming up the opposite way.
Okay.
It's all going with the flow of the stream.
Alright. It's down here somewhere. It's down here somewhere. Keep an eye on the water.
As you guys enter this place, you hear a halt. Who goes there? Can I get you guys to make a perception check?
A 6.
6,
A 13 for Haley.
13.
And an 11.
All good. You, Haley, and Malu look up as you enter this cavern. It's quite dark in here. Do you have
Dark vision? Yes, I do!
Malu, you realize where the voice is coming from, but only Haley sees. Up about 10 feet, 20 feet, he's actually on a rock. It looks like there is one of these fishes that makes up Jack's gang, looking out over the entranceway of this cavern. I'm going to give you some advice right now. You turn around, and we don't kill you.
Haley holds up her hand and puts down all fingers bar her index finger, indicating to the rest of them that there's only one that she can see.
Did you say anything?
I don't say anything. Like, I just hold my finger up. I keep it held up, because I'm in range for all of them to see me.
Ah, appears you're mute. Get up, boys! We got visitors! As
I knew it.
he casts what looks like an icicle in his hand and lobs it towards you.
Haley?
Yep. See if he hits. That is a 19 to hit. Sure.
That'll
Your
hit.
armor
Yep,
class?
that'll hit.
Awesome. And I need everyone to make a dex save.
I don't see it, do I?
A 15.
15.
Haley gets 7.
7. So she fails.
7.
7 as well. You don't see it, so you don't have advantage.
Yep.
Wait, does
That's a
Haley...
15 from me.
Hang on, does Haley get advantage because she sees it?
No, it's because he's a
Yeah,
barbarian.
it's a
Yep.
barbarian trait.
Okay, so you take 1 piercing damage from the knife itself, but everyone that failed their dex save takes 6 frost damage.
What's the
And-
DC on it?
15 was the DC, so you just made it.
Oh, nice.
Hang on, I was a 16.
You were 7.
No, no,
You-
yeah,
you said
I rolled
7.
Yeah.
Yep.
You were 7.
How's Malu moved outside the map again?
Just
Uh,
Guru magic, man.
there we go.
Guru magic.
But
Can I get everyone to roll initiative as I'll get some more appropriate music going?
Hey, let's go.
If we're doing music
Haley
change,
has Sorry, you go. Wait.
I was just gonna say, if we're doing a quick time for a music change, I'm just gonna drop to mobile so I can move around, get changed, and head in the car.
Yep, easy peasy. We can wait a sec.
So I'll drop out. My initiative was a 5. Unfortunately, that's the last roll.
Haley got a 19 for initiative, for once. High in the order.
Ooh, we're going to use one of my favorite soundtracks. I've got to move him back in here, don't I?
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Boom. Fixed. Let's get this going.
Mella's got an 18.
I'll get your initiatives in just a second.
No worries, sorry.
Also, Void, are you still going to be able to roll, or do you want Sleep to roll for you?
All right. Let's get initiative going. Reset on the map. All good. Melissa, your initiative, please.
18?
18, cool. Haley, what's
19.
yours?
19.
19, and wait for Void.
Void had a 5.
Void out of 5? Okay.
Yeah, 5, yep.
You don't need big cannon. We do need to get Rock's initiative going. So I'm gonna get his stats up. What is his dex mod? Oh, nada. All good. Rock got a 14. And let's go with these guys. Nearly that. And the last one. All good. First up is something that you guys can't see yet, but he is going to move 30 feet up this way towards the entrance, and he is going to do the same as his friend and throw an ice knife down at you, Melissa. That is a 14 to hit.
Misses.
All good.
So I can't log back into Astral, so I can't change my HP, but I'm at 21 out of 28 right now, so...
Oh, good. Wait, you can't get back into Astral?
No, it's saying like all of my login details are invalid, so I'm just going to ignore it and roll off my D&D Beyond stat sheet, which you can see on my Twitch stream.
Okay, so you can't see the battle map.
No, I can see the map, I just can't change my character's HP or anything like that, so...
Okay, all good. Yeah, that's fine. Don't worry about it.
I had the same issue before I had to turn up.
Yeah.
With that, it is Haley, you're up.
B cannon, baby! My
Go
little
for
bee,
it.
my,
You summon your bee.
Yep.
Which summon are you using?
I am going to use, as always, Shield Bee.
Oh, one sec. Sorry, I need to get Haley and Melissa to still make dex saves for me because this goes off.
Another dex save.
16.
16, easy.
It's an 8.
8, that fails. You take 6 cold damage as this ice knife explodes. Let's see if Rock gets it. He doesn't, so he takes 6 damage as well.
Alright.
I'm using D&D Beyond for Rock.
Yeah, that's okay. It's okay. So B cannon's up. Protector B cannon. As a bonus action.
Yep.
So I'm gonna roll my D8 for that real quick.
All good.
6 plus 3, that's a 9 temporary HP.
Nice. Rock gets that as well.
How many, sorry?
9.
Awesome.
And then for my action,
Mhm.
I'm going to fire my
Summoning your cannon is your
Oh, it's
action.
my action? Okay, sorry, I forgot. Okay, I'll leave it there.
All good.
So pumping out these fucking heals already.
Easy peasy. Next up, it is Melisra.
Awesome. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Action dash. 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60.
You're in the part of the map
Actually,
that we can't see!
I'll just move here. Yep. That's my turn.
All good. What race are you, Melisra?
I'm a half elf.
Half elf. Yep, right. So you would have dark vision.
Yes, I have dark vision.
Yep.
Yep, Haley also has dark vision.
No worries, just checking that out. It is now.
Out of character, quickly, do I have to use an action to summon the drift orb?
So using the drift orb, yes, because it casts a spell to
Okay.
do the light-based stuff about it. But it will just follow you around.
Okay.
After that.
Roger. 10-4.
Easy peasy. It is now, this fish up here, Fish Faller's turn, and because Ice Knife is such a good spell for this, he's going to lob it at you again, Haley.
Okay.
That does not hit you, but
Awesome.
I need Malu, and I'll do it for the Ironback and your turret to make dex save.
So just roll a d20 for my turret.
Yep,
So 15 for the turret.
that saves.
Awesome.
Turret takes no damage.
Could somebody please roll a d20 and
Yep,
add 2
I'll do that
me?
for you. I rolled a 6.
So it's 8 total, doesn't save.
Yep. So damage if they don't save is 7 cold damage. You need to roll the save for Haley as well. And I will do it for total. He got a natural 1, so he takes this damage as well.
I got a 3.
All good. So you take 7 cold damage.
Further 7.
Yep. Further 7.
For tracking purposes, Malu is currently on 35 plus 2 temp.
I am
All
on
good.
12 HP.
It is now this fish's turn.
Haha, I'm on full HP.
He is going to run up from the camp, and he is actually going to do something different. He is going to cast Bless on himself and the 2 other fish here. And then after that, he just used the rest of his movement to duck back out of sight. Next up, it is it's Rock's turn, as
Oh.
he is going to. I just need to check if these guys have dark vision or not, real quick. I don't think they do. No.
They can live at the bottom of the ocean, but they can't see. Nice.
Yeah, well, the sun filters through the ocean still. He is going to use his action to cast light on his weapon. And he's going to move up here towards the underside of the bridge. Look up, and you see what looks like a pulse of force in his hand. He just crushes it, and Haley, you see with your dark vision what looks like a massive shell-like orb
looks like a tortoise shell, but it's completely spherical, appear above this fish as it slams down above his head. I'm gonna see that hits. That does hit, and that does 6 force damage.
Nice. I like force damage. Splash or solo target?
Single target. But yeah, it looks like this orb just pummels into this fish.
Question: no shield?
Pardon?
No shield?
No shield.
Yeah. Not didn't it didn't cast shield? Question mark.
It's only got so many spells, so
Fair.
you know I'm just choosing not to cast shields on a 6 damage roll.
Yep, fair. Sorry.
Yep. Then next up it is another one of the fish that you can't see yet. He is going to. Let me see what I. As he's going to cast Frostbolt at you. That is a 20 to hit.
To who? Sorry.
To you, it's a 20 to hit.
Do I have half cover?
No.
No, that won't matter. I've got 16 AC, so it hits.
All goods. You take 9 cold damage.
Awesome. No temp HP left.
Easy. And with that, it is Malu's turn.
Malu is going to rage.
All good.
Bonus action. I would like to rage. Are there any targets within 30 feet?
So there are.
Hang on. What happened to my turn?
You went
It's
at
not
the start of the round. Yeah,
Okay.
like this,
You went-
Malu's
Oh,
last.
of course. Right. Okay. Sorry. My bad.
Mal-
sorry,
Malu
sorry,
said last.
Sorry. Please carry on. Sorry.
It is still. Oh, actually, the light you. Let's see if. Yeah, so the light would illuminate these guys up here. So you would see this fish, these 2 fish right in front of you. One's at a higher point than the other, but it is 30 feet normally to get up there, but is at a 10-foot incline, so it's 40 feet to get up there. If you want to jump up this incline.
I would like to get as close as I can using
Okay.
just my movement. Can I
Easy.
hold an action attack in case of anything coming within melee range if I can't reach? Because I used my bonus
You can
action
get
to
up the
rage, so
cliff here by climbing real quick. It's not that hard. You could use your bonus action to try and pull him towards you.
I thought I had a bonus action to rage, didn't I?
Oh, you did. True. You could throw something. Do you have a hand axe?
I have a javelin.
Yeah, you can throw a javelin.
I'm going to throw a javelin.
All right. Do you need me to roll to hit?
Yes, please.
All good. What's your javelin modifier to hit? Is it plus 5?
Yeah, +5 still.
Plus 5. Okay, so yep, that hits with 24
That is a
roll damage.
DM dice, my dude. DM dice.
D4 plus 2.
D4 plus 2. Let's grab a D4. Okay, he does 4 piercing damage to this
Thank
guy.
you.
Easy peasy. And roll his save, and cool. Easy peasy. I'll get that music going again. But top of the round, we'll just resolve that first. It is fish, and fish, after you threw a javelin at him, does not like you very much.
Of course.
He is going to move
Ooh, what's he gonna do? He's gonna move closer to you, and he's going to cast Thunder Wave towards you as you see him clap his hands together, and a wave of force just hits you, Malu. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
If you wouldn't mind, I do believe it's a +2. Let me get it up on my
I'm just
phone.
gonna go pee. I'll be back in a second.
True.
Yeah, +2.
All good. +2. That is 11. I rolled a 9. So you fail the save. You take 1 sec. I've got to get another D8 handy real quick. Right. You take 11 thunder damage, and you're pushed 10 feet back. So you're pushed down this cliff. And I need you to make a dex save for me.
Now that I can see it. No, advantage.
You
on the
can
dex
see
save,
you can see this. So
Yeah.
yes.
Advantage on the dex save +4 if you DM.
Advantage on the dex save +4. Cool. You succeed. You manage to right yourself and land on your feet, avoiding fall damage from
Cool.
getting shunted
So
off.
11
Back.
damage puts me at 11 damage puts me at 26 flat.
Easy peasy. It's gonna get music going again, and you're up, Haley. So good
Okay,
time.
so first things first. I want to fire a crossbow bolt at this man.
Sure.
So my empowered
ro-
one. Roll to
Roll to hit.
Right. Oh, you're kidding. That's a 9. Doesn't hit.
Does not hit.
That's fine. I'm just gonna D8 for slapping B cannon.
Sure. Roll that temporary hit points.
That's 5 HP, which I'm going to give to myself because I don't have
Okay,
that
Mallory,
right now.
you got an extra 5 hit points. So
I'm back up to 31. 26 plus.
awesome. Do you want to move the B cannon at all?
I
You've got
would,
15.
yeah, I would like to move it to about here. That's 3 cubes.
Just ping.
1, 2, 3 to here.
Yep, easy.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And then I would also like to use some of my movement to move up next to it here.
Yep, no worries. And can I get Melissa? You're up.
Awesome. I will take a step out, fire a firebolt at Fish 2.
Okay. Roll to hit.
That is a 22 to hit.
22 to hit. What is his AC? Yep, he takes that.
Probably not that high.
For 8 damage.
8 damage.
And then take 2 steps back.
All good. 8 damage. Damn. Good stuff. It is now Fish 4. He has just seen this shell-like thing smack his friend in front of him. He's going to turn his attention to Rock, and he's going to cast Frostbolt at him. That hits. And it's D8. Takes 6 cold damage. And does he have any temporary hit points? He has 2. So he takes 4. Easy peasy. Next up is Fish 3. He is going to pop that out, looking down at you, Haley, and he's going to also throw a frostbolt down your direction.
Okay.
It was a raw 18, so 24 to hit you.
That hits.
Cool. And
8 damage. Gets max dice.
Ow. Okay.
No worries. It's Ironback's turn now. He's going to use his bonus action to make another attack against this fish thing. Natural 20.
Yikes.
Alrighty.
It's a good thing.
See if he just kills him.
Oh no.
Yep. He crushes this weird pointed head with his orb. With the strike. And then he's going to move it over to Fish 4 with its movement. He's going to pull himself up onto this bridge and start moving up to this guy, and he's going to make a smack with his one-handed hammer. And that misses, unfortunately, as he hits.
Oh, is he a cleric?
Next up, Fish 2. He is going to move forward. Actually, he's going to move around this way. He still can't see you, Melissa, but he's going to get up close to Rock, and you see lightning appear in his hand as he reaches out to attack him. And that does not hit, as it hits the shell, and you see the sparks fly, but it looks like it does nothing to this massive creature. Malu, you are up again.
Malu channels his energy, and as the chains continue to swirl around his shoulders once again, I would like to dredge line pull the nearest fish towards me within melee range, and then immediately go for a cleave with my great axe. If
Sure.
there is one within 50 feet.
Strength save. What's the save again?
15.
15. You manage to pull this creature down over the side of the cliff. I'm going to get to make a dex save. It succeeds. So it's going to avoid the fall damage, and now you can make an attack. So, how are you attacking?
Just a straight. Recklessly, but no great weapon master. Sorry.
Sure. Natural 20. So it's a D12.
D12 doubled plus 5.
Sure. That's 5.
No,
You
sorry,
wanna roll-
plus 2, so it's plus 4.
Okay.
D12.
So 12 plus 4 is 6. Wait,
No,
plus 4 plus
2
4.
plus 2. So
Plus 2, but okay. So that's 16, and
Yes.
needs to make a saving throw to maintain its spell. It fails, and Bless drops.
Hooray! That's
And
my
you,
turn.
and you just cleave into this thing. Back to Fish is dead. Haley, you're up.
Alright, I want to clap this boy. So it's going to be a bolt action crossbow. 21 to hit.
21 to hit.
Yep.
Yep. It'll take that.
5 damage.
5 damage. And sorry, that was to this one right in front of you.
Hold on, give it a second, let it load. Sorry, I'm having a few issues with Astral today.
Okay. It's all good.
Yep, yeah. To Fish 3. This one.
All good. He drops.
Okay.
As you just see Malu bring his axe down, and you just put a bolt in his head to finish the job.
Right through one of his eyeballs. Okay, that sounds good. I'm just going to slap the bee again for another D8 worth of temporary HP.
All good. All
It's going to be
good.
5 temp HP, which is what I already have, so I'm going to keep it there.
Next up, it is Melissa.
Awesome. 10, 15, 25, 30 feet, and I want to cast Scorching Ray.
All good.
One ray at fish 2, and the other 2 at fish 4, and I'm using Meta Magic Empowered Spell.
Okay, no worries.
So the first attack to go at our fish 2 friend is a 22 to hit.
22 to hit. He is... Yep, he's going to get hit.
Awesome. I rolled a 6 and a 1. I am going to re-roll the 1. And that's another 6, so that's 12 damage.
12 damage.
Perfect lethal.
You don't re-roll the 1, your 1s become 2s. With, Elemental Adept.
And empowered. I'm using empowered spell.
Oh, so
okay. I'm re-rolling the
You're
whole
re-rolling
dice.
that. Yep, sorry, my bad.
No worries, no worries.
All good.
So the others is a...
How much damage and to who, again?
Fish 2, 12 damage.
12 damage.
Yep.
He's dead.
To fish 4, that is a 8 to hit, which misses. And then a natural 20.
Easy peasy. Roll that damage.
So that is a 4, 6, 2, 6. I'm going to re-roll the 2. That's 23 damage.
23 damage. You just see this thing eviscerate in front of you as like a charred corpse drops off this pillar, and the cave goes to an eerie silence as Rock picks himself up, and you see the orb in the air fade out of existence.
Rock, you were right. Did they hit you?
I'm fine.
Anybody else injured?
I've got some bruises, Malice, but I'll be alright, I think.
Oh, you just cut out so badly.
I've got some bruises, Malice, but I think I'll be alright. Haley's at less than half actual HP. She's not okay. Can we loot these bodies?
Sure, you can make an investigation check.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll investigation for these bad lads. Give me a good roll. That is a 21, baby!
21?
21. Haley goes to all of the bodies.
All the
Takes all
bodies
their
and
stuff.
looks them over. On the bodies itself, there's about 8 gold krakens amongst them. Other than that, they don't really have
I
anything
split it all evenly, 2
of
gold
value.
crowns apiece.
All good.
No potions, nothing magical.
No potions, nothing magical.
Okay.
These are very like your kind of
Your basic grunts.
your expendable grunts. Yeah.
Yeah, I figured. Like Haley wasn't gonna risk missing out on gold for that though. And we've got 2 gold krakens for each. I hand the gold across the rock and I say, "First of many."
Good. As he just puts it in the similar pouch that he put the rock in. Now,
Do you mind if I
they
just...
say there was some kind of elemental in this cave.
Yes, but I need a moment. Please.
You did that. I'll have a quick look around. There seems to be some crates.
Haley is going to take a half sip of her potion of healing. So I want to drink half of it to give me back the half.
You can't drink half of
Okay.
it. You have to expend the full item.
Okay, in that case, I'm going to use up the ointment that Shugu gave me, the Kingdom's ointment. So that's going to be a 2d8 plus 2 HP.
Yep.
While she's doing that, can I have a look around?
That's 6.
In the immediate area.
6 plus 2 is 8, and clears me of all conditions. So I'm up by 8 HP after this. Thank God for that. Come
good.
on, Astral, why are you being like this? Alright, and I've still got my temporary HP as well, so I'm at 25 out of 28 HP right now. And my Kegum's ointment is done.
No worries. So you're investigating the rest of the cave here?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
All good. Yep, there's some crates that look like they might have once had food in them. There's some bedrolls, like cindered campfires, down here. But investigation checks if you want to have a look more thoroughly.
Yeah, sure.
That's a 16 on investigation.
16. In this camp, you don't really find
7. for
anything of
Haley.
interest. No, in this camp, you don't find too much going on. You can move up to the other one, and you can make investigation checks again.
That is a 16.
16. All good.
Haley
As you
gets
kind of go
14.
through this, you find a ledger. And what do you do? It's like kind of thick binding.
Can I have a quick skim read to see what about it is?
All right.
What it's
You-
about, but okay.
Yeah,
It's
sorry.
having a stroke.
You open this book up, and you see a vial fall out of it and smash against the ground as a small bit of liquid starts moving briefly and then just kind of dissolves into the earth.
Into
Oh.
the earth, the earth or into the air. It's very important.
On the other side of this this book, it has notes written down about. It looks like experiments, like testing. It looks like there's a lot of litmus tests here about absorbency. But more interesting to you is what's written. It talks about the specimen being able to grow its size and shrink it based on what it absorbs, and it explains how it can be restrained down to its base. I can't say this word. Molecular. I think. Molecular. Yeah.
Molecular.
can't-
I get it. I get it. It's
molecular.
Okay.
Yeah. Form for easy transportation.
Malice, do you mind if I
Uh-oh.
grab this?
Yeah, sure. Here you go. Yeah.
Thank you.
Let's keep looking around and hope that was not what we
Yes.
were here for.
Malu,
I-
make a perception check.
You're gonna have to do it for him.
Yep.
He's
He's
in the wrong.
watching the stream. Okay.
But also Malice. Yes. Thank you, but I do really need this book. But I'm more than happy to help you look around. There are all sorts of strange
Alright.
smelling things in here.
Already gave it to you, don't worry.
Thank you.
So Malu turns back to the stream, and Rock kind of comes up as well as he notices this too. There's a swelling. I've put you back in the channel, man. You're just muted for some reason.
Malice, do you want to help me look through all these shattered glasses?
Unmute
Mind your
yourself,
hands.
Void. You're in here.
Sorry about that one. I thought I was still in the Valorant chat. I'm here.
All good. You see what looks like a swirling going on in the waters of this small stream. What is that? Malu?
Is what?
Everything alright back there?
We're just
Sorry,
having a look through some of the specimen files. We'll be down in a moment.
This, what looks like small vortex, is getting bigger and bigger. Rock kind of puts his hand on your chest. Stand back. As he takes a step back, and in front of you, lurching out of the water, you see this, Malu. As a massive body of water with weird dome-like head and big sort of goop-looking arms looms over you. It's just looking at you right now.
This must be the water elemental we came for.
What does it want?
I don't know. What can we give?
If
I
it's
can't
lost,
interpret it,
Malu!
can I?
You got
Is it
hear this.
lost?
You can come join everyone down here.
Yeah, they go.
Oh, poor thing. Are you lost? Do you want to go home? Would you like us to take you home? Come with us. We'll get you home safely.
Make a persuasion check.
Persuasion. Oh. That is a dirty 20, baby. That is a dirty 20.
It kind of pulls itself up here,
Mhm.
and it goes to give you a hug. Shit. Let me get this up.
Okay.
You are now infected with a disease.
Oh,
You should have
great.
kept that thing from before.
I just need to know the name of the ability because it has a name. I need you to make a strength saving throw.
A strength saving throw
Yeah.
for Haley. Cross your fingers, boys. This is not going to be good. That's a 10.
This thing wraps around you and pulls you inside its body. It starts to what sounds like low belching laughter as you take.
Is it malicious laughter?
It's hard to tell.
Okay.
You'd have to make an insight check, but you take 16 points of bludgeoning damage
What the fuck?
as you are now grappled.
Oh,
Melissa will step up and
I have 4 HP.
oh, and will say in a sort of endearing way. Now that is not very nice. Can you please let her go?
It raises a limb and goes to strike you, and that is where we're going to leave for this week. As this
No!
water elemental looms over you.
It's eaten Haley.
So
Oh my God.
don't long rest. Put a bookmark on your pages,
Yep.
but we'll resolve this next week.
Haley's got 4 HP. I really hope someone else aside from her has healing spells. I remember Rock saying something about it, so I'm really hoping he comes in clutch here. My guys.
Did he say anything about healing spells?
He did. On the boat with Scoin. But... Oh man, what was the save for the strength check, by the way?
I was 15.
Ah, cunt.
I'll give you that one.
Sorry about the ending on that one, guys.
No, it's
So-
A-okay.
Mo-
Void, no stress, man.
movement got me distracted.
That's alright. It's all good. We got through it.
It's
We got through the
it's all right. A couple of things came up that I wasn't expecting, but I hope you guys had a good time.
Oh, it's always
Uh,
nice hanging out with you, Angus.
I'm sure
That
I'm sure
was
there's going to be a
awesome.
lot of questions next week,
Yes.
so I've got to prepare.
Yes.
Also, why did this thing attack me? I was trying to be nice, and it just fucking straight up swallowed my ass. Haley's floating. Haley's floating in the middle of the
There you go.
You can't speak to elementals, so maybe if you get it back to the Ixtalians, they might have something to say about it.
But I
Well,
rolled high
better
enough
try and make
that
sure
shit
we're all in
actually
one piece
hurt me.
first.